I've been in a hurry since I don't know when. Gotta bring it on back, start over again. Yeah, I'll bring it on back to a nice old page, the kind where a guy like me wins a race. Yeah, slow it on down. Take the time it takes to take a real good look around. Yeah, I'll bring it on back to a nice old page, the kind where a guy like me wins the race. Well, I got me a woman, yeah, she's better than most. Yeah, I get the space I need to really cut loose. Yeah, she slows it on down to a nice old pace, the kind where a guy like me wins the race. You slow it on down. Take the time it takes to take a real good look around. Yeah, I'll bring it on back to a nice old page, the kind where a guy like me wins a race. You slow it on down. Take the time it takes to take a real good look around. Yeah, I'll bring it on back to a nice old page, the kind where a guy like me wins the race. Yeah, slow it down. Slow it on down, guys. Good vibes only to you. Always good vibes. Always good vibes only to all of my beautiful people out there. Appreciate you guys. Have a
Oh man, here we go again. We're going to create change. Make it happen this time. Let's go. Always good vibes. Get out of your bed. I can feel it. It's going to be a good day, a great day. Let's go. Always good vibes. Create change.
Welcome everybody. This is Guy Shine. 11 to 1 Monday, Thursday, Friday. Eastern Standard Time. Always good vibes. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. It plays a little longer than what I really wanted it to. But
That's all right. You know,
you gotta
That's
get
all
it
right.
in there, man. How's Sean this morning, man?
we're doing all right, man. It's
Good.
hot as whatever. Very, very hot up here.
Yeah.
Which has been causing, man, like, I don't remember a year on my living record where we had so many troubles with power due to the heat, man. Like blowing
Oh, y'all
transform-
have power
Oh yeah,
issues,
it
man?
was out again today. Like it dropped out about 4 in the morning,
Yeah.
and they got her back on around 9. But almost every other week we're losing it, right? Which is a pain because your router and all your Wi-Fi and stuff runs off that, right? So,
Yeah.
But anyway, hopefully they got her figured out today because the boys were on the pole. So I think it might have been a transform. Boys were on the pole.
That's Canada. We're talking. He's in Canada. Where
The boys are on the pole. Yeah.
nah, I tell you, it's funny as hell, man.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, which is hilarious because when
Yeah.
the clock turned back on, guess what it said? One,
What
two,
did?
three, four.
Well, bless its heart. Bless
Yeah.
its heart. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's funny, dude.
Yeah.
That's fun. I mean, I know that there's I mean, there's like I know California. I don't know because I ain't there, but I've heard of like hear them having like power outages or
Yeah.
issues with their power and stuff when it gets hot, and that sucks, man. But around here where I'm at, I have to say that if you can get in the shade somewhere and kind of out of the direct sun,
Sunlight. Yeah.
most of the time it's bearable for now it gets hot and it gets
Mm.
humid
Mm.
sometimes, but
Yeah.
for the most part we don't have that kind of issue right here where we're at in
Are y'all getting the smoke down there at all?
uh now I haven't paid attention to the local news this weekend. I didn't even watch it.
Yeah.
um I don't know if there.
Yeah.
It does seem kind of hazy, so that it might be.
Mm.
I haven't personally been able to smell it.
Yeah.
But we've had storm after storm that came through, like yesterday. Just quick little thunder boomers, and it was, I guess, just a line coming through from that had come in west of us,
Yeah.
across the plains and stuff. But just heat storms, basically. I guess I don't know what to
Yeah, they
call
come
them. I
in
mean,
quick, leave, and then
you
come in
know.
again, leave, kind of thing. Is that
I
what
know
you get
Burke's
down there?
Garden, they were getting it from where it looked like from where we're at. Like, look, me and my wife was sitting right out here, looking out towards where Burke's Garden, where you go across the mountain at,
Yeah.
and you could see that it was thundering and lightning pretty good over there, but it went right past us that time. We'd never even rained, but we could see the rain, we could see the storm, we could see, you know what I mean? That
Correct.
was kind of cool, but yeah, it's been stormy and hot, just stormy and hot
Yeah.
yesterday, and just hot,
Is
just
your
hot
is
this
your
past
noise
week.
cancel on?
Yeah,
Yeah. Hmm. Okay.
yeah. What's up? Do you hear? Do you hear a
Yeah,
buzz or something?
it could be something up. I think I gotta do an update or something on my end. But
It might
anyway,
be because I don't hear nothing on my
okay.
end, Sean, but that doesn't mean anything, man. Let me shout out everybody here,
Yeah,
man.
no worries.
Shout out to everybody. Got 10 in the house.
Happy
Appreciate y'all being
Monday,
here.
guys. Yeah.
Happy Monday, man. Always good vibes. It happens to be one of those times where you'll be able to see Mars this evening. Well, I say one of those times. It's not one of those times, but it's rare. It's not like you
Yeah.
get to see it all the time, but it's supposed to be really visible from where I'm at.
Hmm.
Right after sundown, right after the sun goes completely down.
Is
And
it
I always,
actually red?
man, now my eyes are not the greatest to decipher for you if there's a true color in it from that.
Okay.
Like I've never like truly looked at it
Okay.
through binoculars or anything, but
Right.
like just sitting and watching it and seeing it, it does have a different hue about it. To me,
Cool.
it does.
I'll try to check that out
And
then.
it's definitely different, and it'll be right at the because it's a crescent moon, and it'll
Mm-hmm.
be it'll be down, it'll
Like,
be it'll be in relation to it. I've got the information pulled up here that
gotcha.
I was going to share with everyone.
Yeah.
Because it's real simple. It's like just about 45 minutes after sundown. I think here they said between 8:30 and 9:50, or I think 9:45. Like I say, I got it pulled up here where I can say exact times and everything.
Okay.
But I mean, it's why not? It's something to do with like,
Oh,
I
yeah,
mean,
it's cool.
if
One of the
if
I
you
always wanted to see was one of those, what do they call it? Solar shower, or not solar showers, but where the stars are all going across the sky. Oh,
yeah, yeah,
what
yeah,
know what
yeah,
I'm talking about? I never got to
I
see
do.
one of those. I guess like in Yosemite, you can see it every couple of years. I always wanted
Yeah,
to go down and check that out. That'd be cool.
yeah.
Yeah.
I've you know I know that we have watched several of the past 10 years or so, especially since we've been here where we're at. If you could see it, man, we're right on this knoll, right in between two big mountains. I've got Buckhorn Mountain right over here, and then to this side of me, behind me, is the mountain that you cross over going towards Burke's Garden. So we're right in this valley right here,
Okay.
up on a knoll. So there's really nothing now that the trees and stuff have been cut, from my mom and dad's place there beside us when we built their house, and we had that spot logged off. So now you got open dome sky, but not, it's
Yeah.
good clear sky. You can see there's no obstruction. So like, where, if you know about where it's going to be at in the sky, and if it's going to be a decent, now that's the thing, is like there's been a lot of times where the clouds,
So overcast.
yeah, like,
Yeah.
man, it doesn't matter how good a spot you're in.
No.
It's like, man, that sucks. But there's been a couple times, like we've definitely, now, hey, this is me. I even have my hat on, so I know that I've seen what I've seen. But the drone thing, man,
Oh,
like
yeah.
we had an issue year before last, and I don't want to say issue because it wasn't an issue to me. I don't really, I mean, I don't care. Like,
Yeah.
whatever. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? When it's out in the distance, like it was. It was big though. It was big, but
Yeah,
it was like
they're huge.
odd. It was odd looking. And then we had a couple different times where we know it was a local kid that either was on the same knoll but farther out,
Mhm.
or it, somewhere close by, flying right through her, like right at our house, and it was like, now it wouldn't be too awful hard to discern. You just start making a
Yeah.
circle and start figuring out who's doing what. But it's like,
Yeah.
I don't really care about you flying stuff, but don't get too awful like invasive. Like yo, you're flying right past my house, man. Like,
Remember what Donnie
like,
said?
like,
Shoot him down.
hey,
That's what
like that. I
Donnie-
mean, it would have
Yeah.
been right real easy to just be like, shit, yeah, with some number 6 shot.
Yeah.
I mean, but you don't want to do that to somebody's stuff. I don't want to say it was a toy. Now it was a good one. Seemed like it. I think it was loud too, louder. It was louder than what I expected it to be.
Well, a buddy of mine
you
was
know.
like, check this out. He was showing me some stuff on his phone, and he took footage of this. It didn't look that big, but it was far away, and then he got closer and closer. And he's perturbed about it because there's been a few that have crashed, like not far
Yeah.
from, and they're like the size of a small car. Like these things are huge. They're not
That's
like these
weird.
little tiny ones. They're gigantic. So no one really knows what they're doing or who even owns them. But like
Yeah.
you can pick them out at nighttime real easy because they got different color lights on them than an airplane does. But like at like the same distance and coming in closer, you're like, okay, that's what it is, and you'll watch
Yeah.
it come down and go up. And
Yeah.
but some of them, I know like the higher end ones you can automate. So if you have your phone,
Yeah.
you could just put the map into it and be like, go fly around here, and
Yeah.
it'll, you know what I
Like
mean?
almost like how they do with them things, like with the fish thing, like on the
Yep.
boat, where they
Yep.
just set their path. That Zach's got one on his boat that does that, where
Yep.
you can just kind of set the path, and that trolling motor will just kind of keep him right on that
That's it.
on
Yeah.
that thing.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. I know the one that me and Guy had. Well, it was his, but me and him was flying. He was just a little fella. He wasn't very big, and it
Yeah.
was one of them little teeny tiny ones. Man.
Yeah.
Like if
Yeah.
if there was any breeze blowing at all, if you any breeze,
Yeah.
it wasn't going to be good.
Yeah.
It needless to say, we don't have that. No.
Oh
But
man, I got one straight out of the box, right? and I learned my lesson from the first one I had because I burnt that one up in about 2 minutes because
Yeah.
I crashed
But
it. This
before-
one took off and it kept flying, and I lost control of it, and it just kept
We
on
kept
flying,
it-
man.
We
Yeah.
did pretty good until him and my nephew got out here playing with it, and they ended up crashing it. But they got where they were pretty good with it.
Oh yeah.
But now it was one where, like, when you wanted to land, it just, you like, I can't
You
remember exactly
tap
what
the
you did,
button,
but dang,
yeah.
it would just like, you didn't have to do nothing special other than just be ready to get it.
Yeah.
And like, but you also had to keep it in a tight area because it
Radius,
didn't
yeah.
have much range.
No.
I about lost it one time over here in the trees.
Yeah.
It got away from me, and there might
Yeah.
be one that I did let get away from me over there.
Oh, I searched
If
everywhere
I'm
for
not
that. I
100.
could not find it, man. It was gone.
I'd have,
Long
yeah,
gone.
I,
She
I,
gone.
Yeah. They disappear easy. But
Yeah.
anyway, yeah, man, it's just a cool conversation piece just to have something, because I do like from what, like I say, from where I'm at, man, we got the perfect opportunity to see them. So if it's actually a clear evening where
Yep.
we can see, we might get a pretty good view of it, man. So just
Yeah.
something fun. But
Absolutely.
shout out to Brother William. I see you there. I see you,
Mhm.
Mom and Missy there. Let's see, Brother Desi in the house. Shout out to you, man. Hope you're doing outstanding. Brother Clint's in the house. Shout out to you. We got
Yes, sir.
Victor, Brother Victor, Truth Wave in the house. Shout out to you, man. Shangy, shout out to you. I see you,
Mhm.
Shangy girl. See you. Let's see, coming up through. And Tommy said he's going to be in. He's from Texas. So I know
He should be able
that
to see
Tommy's
good.
gonna have some like hardcore evidence, and
Yeah.
I'm wanting to shake him for it anyway. So I'm
Mhm.
glad that he's voluntarily coming on. We're
Good.
gonna find out. We're gonna find out once and for all some stuff.
Yeah.
And
The groundbreaking facts.
because Tommy knows.
Tommy knows.
Yeah, he's
Sweet
from
tea's
Texas.
on this
He's from
case.
yeah, he's
Yeah.
in Texas. So like,
Sweet tea. Yeah,
you
that's
know.
got a double meaning now. Yeah.
Now, but it does it.
Yeah.
Whenever you think of like those things, like Mars and stuff, man, it ain't been too awful long ago that was out of reach, but now it's getting closer and closer that people are going to be able to venture
I figure
to
old
there.
Elon's probably firing a rocket off today to try to see
He's
if he
probably
can.
eating supper on Mars
Yeah,
every
let me tell you,
and
what we're going to
traveling.
do is I'm going to launch a rocket and
Yeah,
then we're going to fly to Mars.
man. I mean, some people
Okay.
see,
Yeah.
at least with good guitarists, you have a finger to break, but with somebody that is just uber
Yeah.
smart, you feel
Yeah.
like that you almost need to. I don't want to speak on that, but like you just.
I hear they're bringing lobotomies back.
Yeah, like I don't understand some of it.
Yeah.
I don't personally know exactly all the things, but what I do understand, the part that I do understand now
Mhm.
is that beings that others have access, then to stay a ruling country, a superpower, the superpower as America, then we do have to have a vested interest in it, and so does everybody.
Oh yeah.
Like, I mean, you have to have some type of stake in it now because others have like, I don't want to say easy. It's not
Well, and I mean,
but
if even
easier
half of what they have found over the last few years is true, like it reminds me of when I went to school. Like I remember they talked about one ice age, it killed the dinosaurs. That's what happened. End of story. Fast forward. Now they know that there's been multiple ice ages, and then they said they found ice or water or something like that on Mars. One of the
Yeah.
two. I don't know which one.
Yeah. And
And
I don't
then,
know. I don't know which one.
Yeah.
Well, and this is the whole thing, man, is like, a lot of this stuff that I mean, I know they know a lot I know they understand a lot about what's going on, but they don't understand everything. So what they perceive is what it is. Once we get there, it might be something totally,
and isn't it a one-way trip still?
I
Doesn't it
think
take
so.
so long to get there? You
I
imagine?
think so.
You spend your whole life training for that. You're like, we're gonna find something. And you
Yeah,
get there,
man.
like, nope.
I don't
Wow.
know how that works. I think they said that, like, right. I think that, like, they're trying to figure out how to get it narrowed down to a couple years, like,
Yeah,
venture or
there's a
something,
way I
like,
see they
out
can
and then a couple
slingshot
years
it a
venture
certain
back.
way. Yeah,
Let's bring
exactly.
hey, shout out to you guys. We appreciate y'all being here. We're just having a open conversation
Yeah.
about, of course, the Mars and Moon thing. We're going to go through exactly what time, at least for where I'm at, and then you can relate it to where you're at because it works the same.
Yeah.
As far as when sun goes down as to relationship to after that.
Tommy will be at mission control.
Yeah. Shout out to you guys, though. We're gonna
Yeah.
bring brother Tommy up on here.
How are
and add him to the
things? How are things
stage.
on the ground, Tommy?
Yeah.
I had some busy shoots last week.
Yeah, man.
Starting up a new season of the podcast.
That's awesome, man. That is awesome, brother. That is awesome, man. Yeah, you done 2, wasn't it 2 in one day or something like that you did the one day? Yeah, man.
Wow.
2 in 2 days.
2 in 2 days.
And I got 2 more to schedule.
man.
that people said yes to.
Keep
Very
up
good.
the great work, Tommy.
Yeah, man.
Keep up the great work. I've said it many, many times, and everybody can vouch for me that you are possibly the most consistent man that I know so far on here personally been able to
quiet,
talk
dog.
to. Hey, that scared me, and I ain't afraid of nothing. If anything, you owe me a new pair of shorts and an apology. But anyway,
He's a heck of an attack dog, I'll tell you.
you know, yeah, sounded
I
tough.
told you
I
I'm
ain't gonna
doing
lie.
my show. Be quiet.
Sounded tough. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. You
Yeah.
know,
Oh, he's
big.
terrifying.
I'm sure it's big.
Oh, he's
The vision I had in my mind, it's
massive.
huge. I'm sure. But yeah, but yeah, man. But anyway, you are the most consistent as far as the person that I've been able to talk to with the different platforms and the emails, and I encourage you keep it up, man. You're doing outstanding, dude. But we're gonna
Absolutely.
shake you down for some hard evidence, and I know that you haven't. On some inside scoops on like, is there really aliens? Um, have you seen a UFO? And if you have you ever got to ride on one?
Yes.
Have you been to Mars?
This week.
And a few other
Yeah.
random questions that we're gonna
Yeah.
come up with. We've thought long and hard. I have tirelessly sweated over these
Oh
questions.
yeah. Hours of
like
time.
some clarity
Yeah.
brought to this. But now, there from where you guys are, where you're in the flat, I guess you'll be able to have a pretty good sighting of it if it ain't storming and stuff on you, ain't it? Tom?
That question was for you, Tommy.
Is that what you're talking about? I thought I saw something. I think was it yesterday or the day before.
Mm.
I don't know who was saying it, but saying aliens or something could be on the way.
Yeah. Well,
What
I
does
don't
that
know. I
mean?
forget
What
who
does
was
that-
saying it.
What does that mean?
well, they're here.
I don't know.
They're here.
Oh, they're here already.
Yeah, they were here. I was
Okay.
just out at Papa John's and
They were having
seen
pizza.
one. Yeah.
Oh, if you go to Walmart,
Yeah, everybody eats pizza.
there's a bunch of them in Walmart.
Yeah.
What? Where?
See, they're everywhere. I told
You ever heard of Walmartians?
Are you serious right now, or is this a bit? Because no, I have not
haven't-
heard of Walmartians.
I haven't
Th-
heard it
that's-
put that way, but I love it already.
Me too. It sounds like a
Oh.
real thing. You got me
Yeah,
buying it.
like I'm in. Yeah, because I've seen that. I know I've seen that.
All those RVs are really spaceships. They just disguise themselves as RVs so they can park for free at Walmart.
Yeah.
I see now. It all adds up.
That's great, dude. That is so
Oh
great.
man. Yeah. Yeah.
They
I
do use, I guess, more than 10% of their brain, and like we just use 10% of our brains and our minds. They use 100% of their mind.
Yep.
Mm.
We need to catch up with them.
Where are you finding this evidence? Like, where are these reports from? I'm very curious.
Oh, that's
now.
this over things I read. I know human beings tend to like only use 10% of their
Oh,
brain or whatever.
that part I know. that part I get.
Oh, what
But
was the other part you were
the
asking?
Walmartians? Like, what? How do you
Walmart.
how do you
It's this
ID one?
something I've heard. Like more joking, but
Okay, all right.
All right, I got.
like we'd see it. We walk in, and then we'd see like people dressed up in costumes, weird, not like
Yeah.
They're from Mars.
cross dress or anything, but pretty close to that.
They're Mars.
And we just say, "Oh, they're
They're
see some
Martians.
Martians."
Yeah.
They're Martians.
They're
for sure.
Martians. Yeah.
For
Maybe that's
sure.
where they got the name from. I don't know.
I
let's
guess
see,
more
I'm-
power to them. They don't care what they look like. More
Yeah,
power
well,
to them.
You know, more signs of an advanced society, if you ask me. The evidence is piling up that this is true. You know, not a care in the world of what they look like. Shopping at Walmart.
Hey, I pulled
shout
up
out to Walmart.
just so we can keep it in context. So if anybody is interested, it'll be at the crescent, the crescent moon. About if you're looking up about a finger's width is what it says.
Okay.
And it says the best time to view is about 45 minutes after local sunset,
Okay.
depending on,
Be
where you're
around
from.
10:15 or so here.
Yep, low on western horizon, man. It's pretty cool to. I mean, I know I'm not too big a geek over it, but I think it's cool. And for like our time, Sean is uh the view windows from 9:15 to 45 minutes
Oh, okay. All right.
after uh
After
so it's a perfect
dusk.
time for your
Yeah.
kids or your wife or whoever it is or whatever, your husband, to
Yeah.
be able to go out and be able to check it out and it maybe be able to see it. Hopefully it's not too overcast or clabbered up or anything, but if it
Mm.
is, oh well. You go
Mm.
on in and go to bed. You know what I mean? Like, all right,
Yeah.
good
Yeah.
talk. But yeah, man, I just thought that was pretty cool. And then of course, you can't help but start thinking about like my
Okay.
mind
So
always
so
goes
here's the
to like,
story that gets me with the aliens. All right. So did you ever see that movie? It was about the loggers, and they're like cutting trees, and the one guy gets abducted. I think it
I
was
don't.
something in the sky, like light in the sky. It's a huge movie. Anyway, this dude, I remember seeing it when I was a kid. He gets abducted. There was like basically two guys in like that would drive the truck, like the foreman, and they were out cutting somewhere in Maine, I believe, is where the story took place. So they're out cutting trees, and it's coming on dark. His name is Travis something, the fellow who ended up getting abducted, right? So they pull into this clearing, and I don't know if they're turning around or what they're doing, but they see this light beaming through the trees, right? And the one fella gets out to go see what it is, and then like they all take off. Like they take off because they realize this is not a good thing.
Yeah.
And then the one guy's like, "No, we have to go back and get him," but he's gone. And then 5 days later, he shows up naked, like in front of some like corner store, like freaking right out. So they did all these tests and stuff and like made him do a lie detector test. Like he couldn't remember what happened, but like stuff happened to him. And that story's been coming up a lot again lately because I remember going down this rabbit hole a few times with my buddies. And I
Yeah,
was just like, there's got to be something. There's got
I
to be
feel like
someone who's got
this.
a picture somewhere.
I have a hard time ever
Travis Scott, that's his
like
name.
like
Yeah.
I can't never just 1000% dispute
Fire in the
nothing
sky.
like
Yeah.
that. It's kind of, I feel like this, like the same way I do about like
Walton.
Sasquatch or Bigfoot. I'm not going to say it ain't there, but until I've seen it, I'm not going to. I'm not going to.
Well,
I'm
we
not
both
gonna
had some
declare it.
experiences where maybe we did.
I did high five a mysterious, but I'm not. I didn't even want to talk about that. We're not talking about high fives. We're talking about sightings, and I didn't see it. I high fived it, so I
It's from
didn't want to
around the
even bring
corner
it
of the
up.
tree.
Right, I understood.
Yeah, I got
You
it.
know
I got
that
it.
it wanted to stay hid, and it
Yeah.
understood that
I can't show
I
you
found you.
everything. Yeah.
So we high fived. I went my way,
Yeah.
but I didn't want to tell that story because nobody believed it.
Well,
So anyway, yeah, man. It was it is you can't help but
Yeah.
let your mind slip into that stuff. But at the same time, I don't discount if somebody's seen something and they seen it too. I can't say they've seen anything. Now there's some of it I think some bullshit like Skinwalker. I've heard that. I don't know about.
Don't you dare sass Chupacabra.
Yeah,
Don't you start with
I
that.
don't know about the Skinwalker.
Chupacabra. It's real. Tommy, they're down around your area. You must
might
have a
have
few pictures.
You might
Huh?
have a Bigfoot that's lost a lot of hair that maybe they call the Skinwalker.
He's going bald. That's
Yeah.
that. Okay, so we just determined that Skinwalker is a bald Bigfoot.
Yeah. I haven't seen it. I high fived it,
Yeah.
but I did
asked me
catch
if
It's
a
too
glimpse.
hot in Texas to have fur.
Yeah. Like they're
Yeah.
in different climates.
They gotta cool off.
Well, how do you think they get haircuts? You know what I mean? Like
Right.
you just walk into the local barber. Okay, yeah, all right.
They find a
We'll take it down to a 0.5. I got you, big guy. Hop in the chair.
evolution. Give them a haircut. Evolution.
Yeah.
It was hot, so they over time they was like they don't need this hair.
You gotta go hang out north with your buddy the Yeti. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, like geese.
Yeah.
He's got to move
Yeah.
from different locations.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Makes sense. Well, you heard it here first, folks.
It's here.
Groundbreaking news. Yeah, yeah. Bigfoot
Got
is
some
in
pretty
migration.
cool, got some new thing. I know they're talking about like, being able to get to Mars and like, or figuring out how to get to Mars within the next however many years or whatever. And I
Yeah.
mean, now that we're within the race, like I hate to put it like that, but that's, I guess, in that term, it is kind of like the information race to know whoever's first is first and
Well,
whoever's
the
after
moon
that's
part two,
last.
man. Moon part
You know?
two. You know what I mean? If ain't
Yeah, it's
first, you're
like,
last, baby.
yeah, now that
Yeah.
everybody's starting to gain access to
Yeah.
being able to get to space, then yeah, we're gonna have to extend our reach just to stay relevant, to stay, to I mean, you have to now.
Yeah.
Now you got it. It's kind of like, that's just the way. That's the way that I guess it looks. History. That's the way it's worked. Is like, if you ain't first, you're last. You know what I
Well,
mean?
well, it wasn't that many years ago that they had I don't know how they did it, but it was like a worldwide thing. And I think it was 300 people that they were able to like take in the ship, but they told them like it's a one-way thing and people entered from all over the world. Do you remember this?
Man, it seems like I'm not
It,
gonna
it
say
was
that I don't remember it because I think I
yeah,
do, man.
yeah, it was a big thing. And then I wonder what happened with that. Like if those guys are like still waiting around for that flight to go, because I don't think the flight ever went, right? You know what I mean? Because they were planning on building a space station type thing, but on Mars. So the plan was these people would be like engineers and electricians and whatever. You needed all sorts of different people, get them up there, and then get them to build this dome type thing. And they'd live out the rest of their days there, kind of exploring and
And
sending
that's
info.
that just seems kind of
Me too, man. Like when I
oh
heard that, I'm
god.
like, if I could come back, maybe.
Yeah,
But
nickel
like,
piece. We think about it.
yeah,
Like a nickel
yeah,
piece.
yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
like, you're
30
talking about like,
years.
yeah, you're talking about like done and done. Like, nah,
It's like, well, I might not
nah.
even make the flight,
I got a
man.
lot of ignorant shit right here I can do that can get me there. Nah, I don't need to go nowhere to do all that.
No, 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 no,
No,
no.
no.
No,
Now,
I'm
if you
fine
give me
here
the
on the ground.
opportunity of maybe coming back, then like in
In a
in 3 or
reasonable
4
time
in
frame.
3 or 4, yeah,
Yeah. All
like
right.
okay, like that might be, it depends on the pay,
You
and
know,
and
I
the
don't think
cuisine,
I don't think pays
the cuisine,
anything. I think
and the
you-
activities. We're gonna
they
have to have
convinced people
activities.
they were lucky to be selected for this
We're gonna,
process.
yeah, and there's gonna have to be structure. So we're
Yeah.
gonna have to have
Well,
like
who's in
staff.
charge? Yeah.
Yeah, like who runs this ship? You know, I mean,
Yeah.
and where do we sign up for that job?
Exactly. Yeah, I'll be the shuttle driver. I'm all right
Because at
with
this
that.
point, anybody that signed up for this, hell, I'm as qualified as any of the rest of them.
But do the
Shit.
math: 30 up, 30
Yeah.
back, plus 42, so 102 years old. Yeah, I think
Yeah. Yeah,
with the
yeah,
advances in modern technology, it's not hard to believe that I could
yeah.
easily
Y'all,
live to be
y'all
two,
go ahead and send me
250.
a couple new kidneys and a heart or two, maybe. It depends on how long this trip's gonna
Spare
be.
parts.
Keep me
Yeah,
going. Yeah,
yeah,
keep me
spare
going. I want to be
parts.
able to report back. I
Well,
want to be able to report back. Mission is not done until we
no,
get to report
gotta
back.
be mission successful. You know what I mean?
We no fail options, man.
We're
Marshall
gonna have
Rockstar in the
to.
house. Let's see, Truth Wave in the house. He's lighting this up. I see you, brother. Brother Desi in the house, man. Shout out to you guys, man. We're just having fun with this.
Yeah.
But there is, all seriousness, no joke, supposed to be able to see Mars.
Mhm.
About 45 minutes or so after sundown, right next to where the moon's at. So I encourage you, if you have a chance, go check it out outside, man. It'd be pretty cool. I'm gonna try to do a live stream this evening, and we're gonna check it out because you
Definitely.
know what I mean. If it's clear, if it's something that is, like right now, it's pretty clabbered up, man. So like I got a little spot of openness, so that's all I need is just a little spot. But it depends on the weather, really. If
It's the
it's all
smoke
cloudy.
here that's the problem.
Now that
As long,
might be more smoke than clouds
yeah,
that
dude.
I'm
If
looking
it
at,
looks like a
man.
haze, like I mean, like from here to the corner, like it's just a purple haze.
I think
And
them are,
it's
I
not
think them
bad
are
when it's
storm
not
clouds.
super hot, but when it's hot, man, like, poof, like you can't even. As soon as you go outside, you just feel your throat getting choked up,
Yeah,
right? So It's
Yeah,
been
I
like
don't-
that all summer, man. Apparently, half of out west is burning up here. It's like that's
Man.
just so it follows the jet stream down our way. But man, yeah, all summer, all summer it's been bad.
Yeah. Yeah.
Last 2 days were all right. If it's cooler, if it's below like 20 or around 20, 25 Celsius, you're okay. But anything hotter than that, she flares up. So, Tommy, you going to be watching For Mars tonight? Want to hear more about your alien theories as well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good morning, bells and stars.
Oh,
I see you out there. Thank you.
They always say my mom on her phone. They always she's gonna be sending people to Mars the way she operates her phone and everything. So maybe she'll send me to Mars tonight.
Gen X said he'll go. Brother Clint said he'd go in a heartbeat.
Oh,
As
yeah?
I felt safe about. Yeah, like if I felt safe about it, and they could give me like, hey man, you might get home in 3 or 4 years.
Yeah. But
I
30?
want that might thrown in there. I want a strong might. Really, I want I want more of a might come back than might not come back. That would make me.
It
I'm
might
with-
not
Just
explode.
clarify
halfway
what
there.
what were you talking about with the a viewing of something? Was it a UFO we were talking about? I never
it's Mars.
clarified that.
You're
Yes, it
supposed to be able
was.
to see
Mars?
Mars. Yeah,
Oh,
it's
to
supposed
to
be
see
right
Mars.
bef-
Okay.
Could
supposed
you
to be-
imagine?
Oh, so it should be really easy to beam us up tonight.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Yeah,
now
you're
you're
supposed
getting
to be
it.
able to
Yeah.
see Mars right beside the moon, just about right after sundown.
I'm sorry, I
30,
didn't.
40
I just
minutes.
need to clarify. I'm like, what are you talking about? What are we viewing?
Although I do like your version of events better,
Yeah,
Tommy.
and there's possible
In
UFO
case you
sightings.
did not know, tonight you'll be able to see a UFO between 9:15 and 10 p.m.
You might be able to see a Sasquatch fly by.
Yeah.
According
Or
to the
any
report,
UFO.
I don't know who was. I need to go back and see. Like I saw a report saying aliens are existent and they're on their way. Something to that effect.
cool.
I saw that.
What?
Like, okay.
All right. I gotta look
That's
this
cool.
up. Let's see.
but guy says they're already here.
They're here. Yeah, they hang out. Yeah, they're here.
Most
And
of them
I don't
are
doubt
running the
that.
government. Yeah.
They're safe. They made
who
it.
knows?
Yeah, they're fine.
Running the government.
Yeah, they're
World.
That's right.
It's us I'm
was
worried
the- was
about.
the-
They're fine.
The big one, the global one, the world.
The lizard people? Is that what you're
Like
talking
they
about?
can literally go back
Yeah, the
home. We
lizard people.
can't.
That's one way to call them.
Yeah.
The lizard people.
Well, it's like that dude who like flew supposedly, what was it during or after World War II that flew over? I think it was not Antarctica, but the South Pole. Have you heard this one? And there's a whole area where you're not allowed to cross over. Supposedly this is true. And this guy somehow, like back in the day, he was flying over it and he got, his instruments went wild and then he ended up flying down into this tunnel and like found this whole like world where like people were
I
living.
have seen that.
Have you seen
before,
that?
Man. Yes,
Yeah.
I've seen like
So-
the
Yeah. So they say that
enactment or
they're all
whatever.
living down there doing their thing and zipping around, and all governments know about it, but they just let them do their thing. So I'm like, oh,
yeah
who knows? I mean,
Admiral Byrd.
Admiral Byrd.
Can I share my screen?
those
I
two
found the
kids coming
article.
Yeah, of course you can.
Can I found the article.
You got
Yeah.
the right screen up, right? I mean, we
Where-
don't want that one. You
I know where you were going with that.
What's
yeah,
going on here? X this out.
that one
X out on my other windows.
That's true.
Share screen. Share screen. Tab. Oh, there we go. So there. Oh, I don't want this ad. No ads. No Putin either. No Putin.
The old banana hammock. All right.
Yeah.
So it shows this weird
What's
Where
old
wasn't so
video.
bad.
I don't need to share it, but I don't know what that video is about. But
Sea World wasn't near as wretched.
we get back.
Maybe
to
that's what upset the killer whale.
I swear, brother. Yeah, man, you share your screen whenever you get it. Whenever
Yeah,
you get it.
possibly
Whatever.
hostile alien threat detected in unknown. New York Post
What?
posted
New
this
York.
3 days ago.
That's very close to me. And oh no.
All right, here we go.
Let's see.
Rare interstellar object the size of Manhattan could be an alien probe.
I got kind of startled by that little picture right there. For a second.
And there's so many. I'm not using my other browser, so I have all these ads popping up.
Tai Chi. I don't know.
Trying to take over my computer.
Yeah.
Hypothesis in question is that 31.
Is this that big floating like thing they thought was a meteor, and then they found out it's not a meteor and it's emitting a pulse?
This was from 3 days ago. I don't know what that 31 Atlas trajectory of 31/Atlas.
Yeah,
So how long till they're here?
That's what the same thing.
Where's that at? Oh,
We'll keep that
They
one
might
playing, Tommy.
3 days
Hey.
ago. They might.
that's in the tropics.
Yeah.
Go there
Yeah,
for
That's an
research.
ad.
Yeah, we gotta let that play a few times.
Good
Oh, it's for sunblock. That was a sunblock ad. That was sunblock there. Whoa.
Yeah,
And
let's do it.
apparently promoting alcohol. Promoting Hawaiian
We're
Tropic.
not,
Two of my
Promoting
favorite
alcohol,
things.
too.
Actually,
Looks
three.
like they were drunk.
you know. I mean, got no
Hope you're
kind
not
of
drinking
problem
that
with it.
stuff.
I mean,
Drunk
you
and
know,
sunblock. Whoa, good vibes only. Just turned a little after dark.
I could find several reasons why I could enjoy.
Oh, there's always
there.
there's always time for that.
Looks like a lovely
But
place.
yeah,
Yeah, we'll make time. Disney. Oh wow, they're really changing their marketing.
but it's gone here. It's
okay,
That's funny.
possible.
like that was the
stuff.
arc.
Yeah,
That the second hit I saw on Google World
That's hilarious.
those ads.
Simple Life
Well,
USA. What's
yeah.
Up? What's up? Hello,
well, that's
everyone.
I see that in the comments. Possibly hostile. How about possibly friendly? That's what I think, kind of too. Because it's like if you got that kind of tech and like you can just soar around the galaxy, why would you bother messing with Earth? Like we've already
Yeah.
damaged it up pretty good.
Well,
like
and,
if at all, it'd be like, guys,
It's like pick
let's
on
help
someone
you.
your own size.
If you have that type of knowledge, you're either so smart and you're
Yeah.
so secluded where you're at that nobody wants to kill anybody, or you
Yeah.
have knowledge that you could just be like blink and just knock us right on out the way.
Oh,
if
I'm
they
sure
wanted
he
to,
could.
You know,
And they
Because
can
we're
do
still
mind
trying to-
reading, whatever. It's from
Yeah,
radio
we're talking-
technology, mind reading.
we're talking about it taking years for us to even figure out how to get there from this point.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
let's get
if
this
they've
one back.
already figured out how to get from wherever they're at to here, then apparently they've got some technology that we don't, which probably means if they're a peaceful being or thing, whatever,
Yeah.
then that means that they come in peace. They're not here to destroy. But if they were evil and they wanted to get rid of us, then we probably ought to be gone.
Well, there's
anyway.
like a considerable amount of like what I think is worth considering information of like, you know, you hear different things and like, I don't know, how would I put this best? It's a possibility. Like, I remember reading these different things of people who supposedly met aliens and they weren't like, they communicated with them telepathically and they told them,
Yeah.
like, we're an advanced version of you guys and like we figured out how to do this traveling without turning into mush when we're doing it, and you know, they end up coming back to try to kind of explain things to people. But
Hey.
one thing that was wild was, do you remember that Miami mall thing that was like all over the internet a while ago, where like something happened and then they had this footage of these supposed aliens and like they looked pretty aggressive.
I don't know. know.
Friendly. They look like the Legion of Doom. They had these little
Wow.
big spikes on them.
You-
But then all that stuff went away. It's like you'll have these the pushes of like, you know, seeing stuff and then it gets buried on the internet, right? Too many other fancy things going on, I guess.
there's
So
possible hostile, yeah.
yeah,
But hey, man, you know, I do truly feel like that. You know, if they, you know, something like that was, if they were so powerful to be able to get here and had technology like that, then they would have probably already got.
Yeah.
Unless they're, you know, unless it was like some kind of way that they're, you know, like trying to farm us out or something, like trying to figure out how to use.
well,
How to
that's
use
one
what we-
theory
what we
that
got.
we're an ant farm. Yeah.
You know, it does make us. We do kind of look like one. don't we?
Yeah,
Like, in a
yeah.
way, like from a
If-
big picture, it's like we're just all scurrying around, building up some shit, and then that's
Yeah.
it, and then
Yeah.
you know that's
Yeah,
pretty much
yeah.
what it is. And then a hurricane comes through and stomps on it or something. You know, whatever.
Oh yeah.
That's just
Well-
the way it works. It's like in the big picture, this is a little ant.
Well,
farm
then there
around.
was other theories. Like one other theory I heard, and I heard this years ago, Then I seen something that kind of backed it up a bit was they said that they camouflage in certain ways, and we know our eyes can only see certain colors, right?
Mm-hmm.
So during the Vietnam War, one of the first sets of night vision goggles they gave the soldiers were red, right before they went to green after.
Okay.
And there was guys like losing their minds because like they'd be out in the battlefield, and it wasn't just one guy. Like there's hundreds of accounts of this where they were seeing things that they described as demons because they didn't know what it was, and they were sketching them out and drawing them. Anyway, the military recalled all those sets of night vision, and then they went to the green. It's something to do with the spectrum and being able to see things, right? So
that's weird.
I thought that was pretty wild because I heard the first part like years and years ago when I was a kid, like people telling you stories like, oh, they can blend in, they can do like maybe, I don't know.
Hey.
And then you hear that and you're like, maybe. Like, I don't know.
Hey, Zach asked me the other day, we was hanging out, and he said, man, think about it, if everything was 100 pounds, every animal.
Mm-hmm.
Think about just how unrated us as humans would be if everything was 100 pounds. Ants, spiders.
Oh my God.
Snakes.
Yeah.
Bears. Well, what becomes the tough guy then? Is it the ant? Is it the spider? You know what I'm saying?
I think ants would win, man. They work together. They don't leave anybody behind. Like
if everything was 100 pounds, I mean,
yeah,
dude,
man.
Or a scorpion. I don't know. It wouldn't be the toughest because the ant would just destroy them, because ants are just so strong, dude. Like they could drag my house off with a couple of them tied to it.
Oh heck yeah,
you know
for sure they could. Like they work together. They're a team. Like that's what always amazed me about ants. Like even if you got them in your house and you're trying to get rid of them, like I always feel terrible when I got to do that, because it's like, you know, you're gonna bring one in and then the other 100 are gonna try to come get them. Like no ant left behind. Yeah, exactly, exactly.
You know, you can just throw a lollipop down there.
Yeah, there you go.
You know. Hey, but I mean, if you think about that, if everything was 100 pounds, like we wouldn't stand. Like the only thing that would that is if we still had our guns.
Oh yeah,
then that would equal us out just a little bit for a little while.
Battling guns, yeah.
But you know, like that. Other than that, you don't have no physical, like against it, you wouldn't have no physical way of doing anything. You wouldn't have no chance if everything was 100 pounds. Me, you, everything. I thought that was pretty funny to think about.
That's an interesting mind experiment, you know, or
like
thought
what
process.
would be the tough guy then?
Yeah,
wouldn't be no human.
You'd even the playing field pretty quick.
You would even the playing field. Man. As
far as
physical.
Would babies also be 100 pounds, or would they have to grow to be 100 pounds?
I think like I guess you'd have to grow to be 100 pounds.
Okay,
you know, like if
so that would be even harder. That would be even harder.
If everything was 100 pounds, then that would be an amazing birth. Like, wow. Y'all see that?
Yeah. Look what I done. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's that's one of them weird, like man, that's because, you know, like you think about some of the smaller, like, because bugs are just amazing to me, the strength that they have and the resilience that they have. Like most bugs are just so resilient and strong, like especially ants and spiders and stuff like that. Like, dude, if you had 100-pound spider that could build webs up in the tree and slink down on you, man, dude,
I'd be teaming up with the spider, man.
Or some ant want to roll up on you and get tough guy stupid with you, and like, what are you gonna do against an ant? What are you going to do against him?
Nothing. He's going to take your head right off with them things on the front of his face.
Right.
Like, he's just decapitated.
Yeah, you got no chance.
Then he drag you back to the,
what are you going to do? Give him a good quick stiff jab, keep him wet. No, that ain't going to do nothing. That ain't going to do nothing.
No.
That ain't going to do nothing. So it's like, you know, I just think, you know, that kind of freaks me. I'm glad that it ain't like that.
Don't give the aliens any ideas. Don't give the aliens any ideas. They may have technology.
I did see a spider one time. I have seen a couple spiders that was the size of, look to me like they was dang near the size of Volkswagen. But I'm not saying for sure because I caught a glimpse of it out of the corner of my eye.
Hmm.
But
The big
man,
ones
when
aren't
you
the
see
ones you
one
got
in
to
the
be scared
bathtub or
of.
something, they get huge. Have you ever noticed that? You get yourself all stripped down naked, you go to step over in the bathtub and there's a spider down in there. It might only be the size of the end of your finger, but it looks like a wolf down in there, man. Like, dude,
I
dude.
like
I
Looks
spiders.
hate
like it's
spiders,
the
man.
same size as a tub,
Oh man, dude.
and
Yeah,
you're
it's like the
stepping
tub
into a
moves when it walks.
spider.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I don't like spiders. That's the only like bug I guess that I just think is creepy. I don't like them.
Really?
Yeah, I just don't care for them,
Man, I
man. I
love
don't
them. I
want them
keep
on me.
them all over the place. They
Oh
keep all
man.
the mosquitoes away.
But you just
No,
can't.
dude, you got me
You just
digging
can't
now.
trust a being with
I
8
ain't lying.
legs.
I had one I
You
was
can't. You
feeding in
can't
the
trust a
garage
being
till
with
my wife found out
8 or
about
more
it.
legs.
Yeah,
She
man.
was
Nah.
not
Is that
happy.
it? You can't.
I
You can't
just,
trust
man,
something that has 8 or more legs.
no doubt, man.
Well,
No
that goes
doubt.
back. That goes
And you
back to the
can't hear them
primitive
coming.
brain, man. Like that's from like back in the day when we lived outside and in caves, like snakes, spiders, like the big ones. A lot of people are terrified. Like my wife will jump through the roof. Like and sometimes I have fun with her, and I'll have
Well,
like
good.
one
She'll
on.
make me a clear path to get up through then, because
Oh
I'm
yeah,
above
and she
people.
just shuts down with terror.
Hey,
And, like,
I've had a
that's not
couple.
good to do around me because I'm gonna
I've
take
seized
advantage.
up a time or two over them. I ain't gonna lie. I got a couple scars on
I
my
guess you
bum.
can go both ways with
Yeah.
snakes.
Yeah.
The snakes
Snakes?
don't have legs, but their skin is the leg. I don't know. You can go both
Yeah.
ways with snakes.
Yeah, snakes are. I don't know. I don't mind them either. But I mean, I wouldn't choose to hang out with
Yeah, I
snakes.
don't want. Yeah,
Like,
like when I
it's not-
say, like, I don't want a spider in my house. I don't want a spider like in, I'm not gonna keep one as a pet, but I'm not like so terrified of them that they like freak me out that way. Like outside, I really don't care. But like snakes and stuff, another one of them things. Like if it's outside and away from my house, I don't care. It ain't doing
Yeah.
nothing to me. But like I
No.
don't want that sucker rolling up on me in my house, man. Get all sideways with me. Now I ain't even gonna lie to you. If you want to see a feller just seize
Well,
up and die,
Tommy's
let
got
one
real.
roll up on
You
me.
got rattlesnakes where you're at, don't you?
Yeah, we do.
Then
too,
you got 'em
Denver
too.
Rebels.
Texas rattlesnakes.
Yeah, man. You ever encounter one of those things?
And we gotta recognize.
I have not come across the sound.
Okay.
Something would make is like skipping every now and then. I'd get a skip.
I've been noticing
For me,
it
I may
too.
do a refresh.
Hi everyone, I hope y'all are doing all right. My struggle again with my health, and I probably need some more therapy. Bless you all and stay safe. What the quack? We're gonna be thinking of you. We're gonna be thinking of you, and I'm gonna be sending prayers out for you. Already done. Glad to have you here. Good vibes to you.
I'm
We
gonna
were
do a
talking about
refresh.
being able to see Mars this evening, which is pretty cool. If you get the chance to go out after dark, then you'll be able to see it. But yeah, we're thinking of you, what the quack, and we hope you get things lined out. Doing a refresh. Tommy says doing a refresh. Yeah. Simple Life USA. Appreciate y'all being here, guys. We appreciate y'all. Thank you so much for tuning in. Today it was kind of fun talking about being able to see Mars and the different things around the conspiracies and everything. I do like beyond the conspiracy stuff. I don't necessarily get into that a whole lot. I mean, I like to like learn about it or like read about it, but like I don't really, it doesn't affect my overall life. But I do like knowing about like the space race, I guess is what you would call it. Like I do like knowing that we're trying to make sure that we're staying in front of things and staying up to par, because I think for some time that we'd kindly forgot about spreading on out there and making sure we stay up to par with it. And maybe some good things for just us as humanity will come from them being able to get there. I hope. I don't know. I don't know what comes from them getting to Mars. I don't know. I don't, other than just being able to get there and learn whatever it is that's there to learn. I don't know. That's the thing about like, well, around here it's always fun. Like going to ginseng or something, and you go back in the mountain far enough that that other humans, it's probably been a long time since anybody's really rambled around through there, and you can't help but think about something that you might find. Well, it's the same way going to another planet. Like, we're just curious people. We just want to go just to see what's there, and you never know what you might what you might come across when you get there. I guess is the main drive. I see it's brother Gen X. I had so much fun with that the other evening there at your chat. Man, he's got his Nightbot set up. And man, it's just so cool. The way that you did that, I like the way that you did that. But yeah, man, I'm sharing some broccoli with the chat every time I come over to your chat, dude. It's so fun. Truth Wave Energy, I appreciate you being here, man. Brother Tommy in the house talking about uh Mars. Nah, we're not necessarily talking about Mars. We're talking about just the different things around it, and about the fact you can see it tonight as the sun goes down. After the sun goes down, anywhere you're at, if you can see the moon, you should be able to see uh Mars, which is pretty cool just to get to see that kind of stuff and just realize how far away that is. I want everybody that's in earshot just to send up good vibes for What the Quack. What the Quack, we appreciate you being here. Thank you for coming by, hanging out with us. Always good vibes to you. Uh, Simple Life USA in the house. Uh, let's see. Feel like Marshall Rockstar. I knew I was missing somebody. Got my mom and sister. Shout out to you guys. Brother Desi in the house. Shout out to you, man. Appreciate you being here, Brother Desi. Let's see here. Feel like I got Bells and Stars. Bells and Stars was in the house. Brother William was in the house. Shout out to you, buddy. Shangy Girl in the house. Yeah, man. Shout out to you guys. We appreciate y'all being here. Tommy, I'm gonna play us a song so we can get up and get us a drink, and then we'll come back and we'll see wherever the conversation leads when we come back. So let me get something pulled up here, guys. Let's see. Let's do Brother Shine's song, Silly Girl. Guys, this is Silly Girl by Brother Shine. We're going to get us a drink and we'll be right back. Always good vibes. Appreciate y'all.
It's for you, sweetie. All right. Where did you come from, silly girl? I know I just met you, but I can't seem to get you out of my head, out of my head. My favorite song was playing, shaking your hips with little invitation. We were locking lips and know that I'll never forget you. No matter how hard I try, I can't even find a pen so I could see your poison, and I breathed you in, and just like my favorite things, you disappear in the end. The end. And as the band was winding down, I couldn't seem to find you in the crowd of faces. question. Yeah, we disappeared and know that I'll never forget you. No matter how hard I try, can't even find the words to tell you how much you blew my mind. Gave me your poison, and I breathed it in. But just like my favorite things, you disappear in the end. The end. The end. It's just the beginning. Well, you know I won't forget you, no matter how hard I try. I can't even find a pen so I could see you again. Give me your poison, and I breathed you in. But just like my favorite things, you disappear, yeah. The end. The end. The end. True story.
Mysteries. No mysteries. No mysteries. Oh man, here we go again. We're going to create change. Make it happen this time. Let's go, always good vibes. Get out of your bed.
Monday.
I can feel it, it's going to
I'm
be
back.
a good day, a great
Yeah,
day.
yeah.
Let's go,
Tommy,
always
yeah.
good
Shout out
vibes.
to you
Create
guys.
change.
Summoned.
Let's go, let's go, always good vibes.
Appreciate y'all being here. We got brother Tommy in
Go,
the house.
always good vibes.
Brother Tommy.
Beetlejuice,
Yeah, yeah,
Beetlejuice.
yeah.
I'm back
Beetlejuice.
from Mars.
I just
Back
got
from
this new
Mars.
microphone.
I'm back from Mars.
Heck yeah, did
I'd
you
like,
get it, man?
I'd like to
awesome.
thank the Grand Ole Opry,
Yeah,
Big Jack, and We Be Jamming. Dude, it just,
Shut-
that's why the dog went crazy. It
Look,
just got here, man.
Look, we
You
matched.
too can get one of these. Nice. Yeah, look at that.
We
Look at that, man.
matched.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Super cool.
Oh no! Shout out
Well,
to you, Big
do you-
Jack.
Big Jack, do you have anything for like DJs or anything? I could put on a
Oh, was Big
music
Jack in here
playlist
earlier?
DJ show.
Yeah, you
Can you
could.
get back over here?
Yeah,
He was.
Yeah, he was
Oh
here.
man, I'm sorry I missed you, Big Jack. Man,
Yeah, he was
What's
here.
up?
I caught him.
Shout
Yeah.
out.
I
to
said
you,
hey to
man.
Big Jack.
We was
Absolutely.
talking about Mars.
And the aliens. And,
Hey, brother Jamal in the house. Shout out to you.
Hey,
Jamal
Jamal,
Williams.
how you doing, bro?
Let's see here, man. I that's what I get for not scrolling through my comments, man. Keeping up,
Yes.
man. But man, there was a lot going on. With
There
Mars
was a
for
lot
month, man.
going on. Yeah.
You know, and it
Yeah.
went a lot of ways. So I had to,
Yeah.
I had to talk to we. But yeah, man,
We
were
had a
up.
rabbit hole.
Yeah.
Rabbit hole Monday.
You can
Yeah.
get to see Mars this evening, right after sun goes down, right next to the moon is what it says. About 45 minutes after the sun goes down, where you're at in the what
I'll be checking that out for sure.
It'd be pretty cool, maybe.
Yeah.
Go check
I
it
think
out,
so.
man. So, shout out to you guys, man. Brother Desi in the house, man. Appreciate you being here, man.
Yeah, man.
Outstanding, dude.
Tommy, did you say it was your
Outstanding.
birthday this week?
Yeah, it was. I had a busy week, and plus it was my birthday last week.
Oh, well,
well,
happy
birthday,
belated, bro.
brother.
And this
You
week
don't look a day
I
older.
Yeah. What are you, 27 now?
so people say I don't feel any older than like 20s really still,
Feel pretty good.
but I'm technically 41.
Hey, man. Right on.
Well,
It's
you're still young,
interesting
fella.
you say that. I was having a conversation with somebody about that last week and just being like, talking about age. It's like, it's not something I really think about. Like, I never really expected to make it this far. And the second part is it's like, it doesn't feel like much has changed. And I mean that in a good way, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So blessed with health. And,
Oh man,
yeah.
that's how I kind of like I told my parents and my wife several years back. I said, man, by the grace of God,
Mm,
I feel better in my 40s
yeah.
than I
Yeah.
ever did in my 20s. Now I had a rough way to go, just through the health, just health wise, and then just my own dumb stuff.
Yep.
But I feel better in my 40s than I ever did in my 20s. Of course, through my 20s, had a hip replaced, done 3 years in prison. It was pretty rough.
Yeah,
right,
yeah. It was
strung
a
out,
rough decade. Yeah.
rough decade.
Yeah.
But honestly, man, like when people ask me like how like if I feel any older, I mean, we all have our little quirks, I guess, along the way that you start
Mm.
kindly recognizing. But as far as like feeling bad, I feel better than I did in my 20s. If to be right real honest,
I have to
feel better.
agree with that. Like I don't know. Like I used to have this saying when I was up to about 28, and it's like I ran on rage. You know what I mean? Like that was just how I got through every day. It was just like, ugh. And then eventually something happened. Well, a lot of things happened that humble you, and I found a better way of dealing with kind of some of those things. And I absolutely agree. The things that I understand and the way I see things now make more sense, and I guess puts me at a place of peace. You know what I mean? So
Mm-hmm.
I'm very happy with that.
And just being like, for myself, just being more cognizant of like, just my making sure. For me, I'm the dude that can go all day and
Yep.
not eat, and it won't even it
Mm-hmm.
won't even cross my mind if I allow my first hunger pain of the day to like what I call go away.
Mm-hmm.
My
Yep.
desire to eat goes
Decreases.
with it.
Yeah.
And then I can go all day and not even think about it until it's like, dang, dude, you didn't even eat today. And, just in the
Were
past
you
few
like that
years,
were you like
all
that your
my
whole
life, dude.
life?
Yeah,
Yeah.
all my life. I was
Okay.
always like that.
Yeah.
And in the past few years, man, I've tried to be a little bit more. Now, I'm not going to say I'm Mr. Health Nut or nothing, but I do drink Sprite.
Mhm.
And, it's got lemon and lime in it. And I feel
Well,
pretty good about that.
yeah, those are vitamins.
And,
So
but no, I
yeah.
do try to like eat fairly good. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
know that I've ate enough to sustain.
Yep.
Eat enough to do all right. But man, just little things like that, and just the fact that you ain't killing yourself with
Yeah,
dumb stuff.
that does help. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah, yeah,
Because
yeah.
I'm pretty sure there was a period about 3 years where it was like I don't really like remember stopping for food. Like, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it definitely was not in the top 10 things I needed to
No, it's
get
because
done
you
during that day.
just needed to. It's like, okay, yeah, I'll go ahead and eat beans. There's some here.
Yeah,
Like okay.
exactly. Yeah.
Or like just I'll get some rest when I can, and it's
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
I don't know that works all right for a little while, but then it catches up with you, and then you
Yeah,
don't,
it does.
it doesn't work for at least for me it don't. Like I got to
No.
a point, like just have like I can't imagine like I've had a couple buddies that I know live pillar to post and didn't really have a spot
Mm-hmm.
And I just think, man, like man, I like knowing that man, that couch in there is mine. If I want to go
Yeah.
stretch out across it, I will.
Yeah.
Or I got a bed in there or whatever. I can go lay down and go to sleep when it's time to get me some rest. And I just like having that. I like knowing that I have somewhere to sleep at, somewhere to stay. Well, I don't want to
No.
be in a spot where I don't have that. I have, done the pillar to post thing, but very little because I was married so young.
Yeah.
I was 19, so you started living right then, like on our own. When we lived on our own, it was in a little old trailer. It was
Mm-hmm.
all we could afford. And dude, we didn't have no money to go like go on vacations or anything. Like we didn't have it like that, so it kind of kept, like you're grounded. You're where you're at because you can't do nothing else. That was
No.
what you had to do. So
It's a scary thing living that life. Like, I mean, what was scary about it wasn't the fact that like I couldn't do it. The fact was that I was getting pretty good at living that way.
yeah.
And that's what actually scared me because it was like if I don't turn this around soon, and luckily the law helped me with that.
And your
um,
welcome runs
you
out
know,
eventually,
well,
and
that's it. I mean, like,
friends die off,
yeah,
and
I
it's like
mean,
you know.
finding a place in the winter outside up here just to sleep, like when you're like
Oh man,
homeless, man.
dude. I can't
Yeah,
even. I see. I don't even like to think about that because, like,
yeah,
you know, like I mean, but that's why that you sacrifice some of the
mm,
things that you would want to do. Like, there's a
mm-hmm,
lot of things I want and would love to be able to take my family to go do,
mm-hmm,
but man, I choose to not do some of those things because I want to have a stable
yeah,
spot. I want to
yeah,
have somewhere to plant my ass when I die.
yeah,
And if that means they bring my ashes here to bury, if they can roll me over in the hole, I don't care how they do it, but
mm-hmm,
this is where I want to be.
mm-hmm,
And that was my ultimate goal, was to
yeah,
have a spot
yeah,
that at some point nobody can take it from me. The only
yeah,
way that I'm leaving it is when I check out, and I ain't even
yeah,
leaving it
yeah,
then. You can
yeah.
plant me here somewhere.
Yeah,
The
well,
law will let you
yeah,
plant me here.
yeah.
Plant me here, man.
Again, like I remember
Yeah.
talking to somebody about this recently, and you know, they were asking questions as people do, like when they know somebody that's been through that kind of lifestyle, and they're like, "How do you ever worry that you'd go back to that?" And I'm like, "Nope," and I'll tell you why. I never thought it was going to happen in the first place, but you know, you stay left a little bit too long, and things go
Hey,
a certain
man.
way, man.
Hey, yeah, you
You
got
know,
you wind up doing what you got to do at that point.
that's right.
It's like,
That's right. Yeah.
yeah, but you also put yourself in that spot where it's like you got to do
Hmm.
it. Now, like, okay, this is the way it is.
Yeah.
This is
The
what
choice
you.
gets removed at a
It,
certain point, you
yeah, it
know.
does.
Like,
Yeah, it does. Because,
yeah.
man, I'm with you. Like around here, it's not the tropics, so to speak.
Hmm.
Now it's not
Hmm.
as cold as where you guys are as long,
Hmm.
but it gets as cold
Oh
sometimes.
yeah. Yeah.
Like it like non-conducive for this human. I can tell you that. Unless
Oh man.
I
Yeah.
want to be snuggled up in
Yeah.
here.
It
Give
was
me
a
a
crazy
blanket.
time. Like keep in mind,
I
like
saw your videos of
which
you chucking through the snow.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That
ooh.
was about 100 feet
Yeah.
from here to my mom and dad's place, and
Oh yeah.
that was
Yeah.
our
Yeah.
water had froze up, man.
Yeah.
And
Oh
it was
yeah.
like, yeah, I can tough it out that long. Nah,
Yeah.
it's cold. That was cold.
Oh no,
I
it
didn't
was
like that.
insane cold up here, and like you had to do like in the city, right? Like there's 2.1 million people that live in this city, and there's a
Oh God.
lot of homeless people. Now it's that's one thing that I really noticed is an uptick in what do they call now that you're not supposed to say homeless anymore? It's unhoused, whatever. Splitting
I say
hairs.
homeless.
I say homeless too, man.
I
Like
mean,
you got
I'm
no
not making
home.
fun of nobody.
No,
Just
me
I
neither.
always hear
I'm
I
tent
homeless.
city, tent
Yeah.
city.
Well, see, that's what I was gonna get
Tent
to, is
City.
that
Yeah.
like
I don't know
that
about
trip I
that.
had to take back home, you know, I mean, the further you go east, kind of the smaller the towns get, right? Unless you go all the way to Halifax, and then it's pretty big down there. However, the one thing I did notice every time I had to stop for gas, and I mean, some of these places, I mean, are in the middle of nowhere. The amount of people that were living in these 10 cities. So then I started talking to my buddy out west, and like Calgary is like kind of the metropolis, like here, one of them, right, for like oil money and stuff. And back when I lived there, I mean, you never seen homeless. I'm sure there were homeless people, but it was very scarce. Now the downtown core, it's expanded up to 32nd Avenue. So to give you a concept on how much area that is, it'd be like about 10 miles in a radius, right? All the way around that is now populated by these things that you would normally only see in like third world countries, to be honest with you. And it really upsets me because there's kind of an ideology that it's people that put themselves in them places. So, no, you go take a look, man. Young families, young moms with kids and stuff living in these places, dude. Like, not a place I'd want to put my enemy. Yeah, yeah. Not being able to afford these insane rents and not get paid and.
It comes down to this, man. You said it there just a minute ago. You said, you don't remember seeing it. I don't either. And the reason why that I say that we have the problem, it is not the fault of the person or persons that you might see that are homeless. It is the fault of the society in which that allows that to be a part of normal. And there is a way that we can affect a change in that, but it also means having rules. It means having things in place where nobody owes you anything. There's people to help, but nobody owes you nothing.
No.
And as long as we have that mentality that's in there with the people that are just truly struggling, then you're going to have this little battle within. But the battle is won with the society that is around these folks that allow that to be normal.
You nailed the nail on that one, man, because I remember kind of when it popped off, and we've talked about this before with like methadone clinics and stuff like that, right?
There's a word for that too, right?
For what?
Enablers.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, yeah.
It is in that terminology, it is enabling. As a society enabling.
Enabling for somebody's destruction. Of course. And like, I mean, you never think it's gonna be you. Trust me. Like, I'll say that for myself, and it became me, right? Now, as a man, I mean, whatever. Like, I'm gonna do what I have to do. But when I see like a woman or a young family with kids, like that, just there's no reason that should be happening. Not a single reason that should be happening. And but the big thing that happened out west was like not in my backyard, right? So they had a methadone clinic, and this is how it started. Right downtown in the core, and everybody would go there, they'd get their drink, and everything ran fine. But then people figured out what it was, and they put the run on them, and they lost that clinic, and then, systematic failure after that, pretty much, right? So,
just a big crap show after that.
Yeah, it was not good.
It's just where, like, with I know that there's justification for all of it because I personally know both sides of that picture. And I can take you to places right now within several minutes of me that if I was to give you an outside view of that place, you would probably think that nobody lives there.
Yep.
And people do, and they're happy.
Yep.
And it's a home. And, they celebrate Christmas and they celebrate birthdays. And, they have Thanksgiving and they pray. And, they're people. They're poor people. But they're people.
Still people.
And, within a mile or two of me, a few minutes of me, I can go see the exact opposite. I can see somebody that hit their lick, that, maybe the dice just happened to tilt a little better direction somewhere along the way. Maybe just by circumstance of who mom and dad was. Maybe by circumstance of life, whatever it is. But my judgment is not placed on those people. My judgment is placed on the society around those folks
Yep.
that have the ability to make changes and to, to we are a smarter people than that, and we're a better people than that.
Yep.
And you don't fix a mental health issue or a drug issue by feeding it more issues.
No. No,
That's
you
not
don't. No.
that's not
You're
the
just
way
gonna
that
run
works.
someone harder into the paint by doing that.
You're just prolonging the agony of death will be around the corner to find them. And
Yeah.
that's it's one of those things for me, man. I hope when the aliens come that they can teach us how it is that they was able to stay so darn skinny and in that plane for so long to get here.
Yep.
And where's their supplies at? I just want to see that. I just want to know what do they live on. I just want to know.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
they're little fellas, they're little. So,
Mhm.
like, how'd they get here like that? They're green and their skin's different color and stuff. I don't know. But,
Well,
I don't know.
we
Seems
should
odd.
ask him. Yeah.
Must be sunlight's different.
Must be.
I don't know. I don't know, but I don't know how in the hell we got from Mars to homeless.
Well, maybe
I
I
never
will.
said that there was anything right about any of this. Welcome to Guy and Shine. We got
Yeah.
Brother Tommy with us here in the house.
Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 11 to 1. Who knows what's
homeless.
going to happen?
And I do have
So went into opioids.
I just
Yep.
want everybody to
Yep.
know that.
Yeah, we took a
Yeah,
trip.
Yeah,
on a
we took
rocket
a little
ship.
trip.
Yeah.
And I knew to stay away from there, but it's that time of season, and
It
you
is,
never
it
know.
is.
Some of them appear to be
On
closed,
that note,
and-
I need some ideas. Just like what I should do on my channel for videos. I can go up to we have a man-made lake that we're living by right here. I can go walk
that'd be
around
awesome.
kind of like Guy does.
That'd
There's
be awesome.
rocky
Dude.
hills and not mountains, but just it's like some hiking and
reminds me.
fishing.
I have
Nice.
to do a. You reminded me to do.
Do you have
a
access to a
shameless-
bear suit?
I have to do a shameless. I have to do a shameless plug because it's coming soon. There's going to be 5 days of change. For 5 days, I'm going to go and I'm going to. It's going to be between a 5 and 10 minute video, but I'm going to go somewhere that I have not visited within
Yeah, I want to do that
driving
too.
range between driving range of my house.
Mhm.
I'm going to go there. That's public, obviously, a public place, but I'm going to go somewhere that I have not been and introduce myself.
Or maybe in a
And
while.
I'm
Haven't
gonna
been in a
film-
while.
I'm going to film myself doing it. And obviously ask, if somebody's accidentally going to be on, ask permission or whatever. But, there's several places here in my little town that I haven't been, and to create content that I think's worthy of putting out there, then I'm gonna do a 5 day, every day. I'm gonna go out and spend, I'm not saying spend all day there. I'm saying go there and for myself, just
5,
go
10
and
minutes.
see what it's about. Go in,
Mhm.
maybe patronize the place, buy something, and introduce myself, and maybe
That is a
introduce
fantastic idea.
You
I
know,
love
I
that.
can go do a video on
Yep.
the museum over on the place where Kennedy was shot. I can do that. I can do a video around that area.
Oh. Yeah, that'd be cool, man.
I'm
this will be
forgetting what
next
they call
Monday.
that.
We're gonna start. It'll be coming Monday through Friday next week of my 5 days of change.
Cool.
Yeah,
So,
that you've inspired me too.
Awesome,
Yeah.
man. Yeah, and it doesn't have to be nothing that costs you. Like, I'm not saying I'm gonna go to amusement parks 5 days. I'm saying like something in my little area
Mhm.
that I can
Walking
take
around.
the world to, my little spot.
Well,
my little
I
channel, and
think
take
that's
it.
where a lot of things need
Do
to.
that.
We need to get back to that. People need to get outside, and
Mhm.
I know I kind of experienced that through having to go do something else, right? Like I was saying, like having to go back home, and by doing that and stopping and seeing places, and then like talking to people when you get there, and they're like, "Really?" I'm like, "Yeah, really." And then like they're telling you about what's going on. I'm like, "No way." So then you kind of get that conversation going, right? Which is something I think we all need to get back to for a lot of the reasons we've already discussed today.
Yeah,
So-
I like like your videos you did, Shine, on like you're talking about mental health and you're outside. I want to see some more of Alberta
Oh, you're
out
gonna
there
get yeah,
too.
man. I'm going. I'm leaving on the 5th to the 20th. So the 5th of August to the 20th. So it's gonna be cool because there's already a few really nice places. Like I
Well,
haven't.
there you go, man.
Yeah,
You've got
man.
some great
Yeah.
content.
I'll definitely have
Yeah.
some content coming up in September.
Yeah.
All right.
Summon of Greatness at the Dolby Theater in Hollywood.
Nah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Cool,
Mhm.
man. That's gonna be
That's
awesome.
awesome, man.
Have you ever
That is
been there
awesome.
before?
It will be my 5th time to the event. First, and he's moved 2 places in 2 years, but it's been in Columbus, Ohio,
Yep.
Okay.
which is pretty close to Canada.
Yep.
And now,
Pretty
now
close
he
to me,
lives in
too.
LA,
Yeah.
and you're close to pretty close to Pennsylvania. I know that.
I'm about 8
was-
hours from Ohio.
Columbus, Ohio.
From
I know
Cleveland.
Columbus. Columbus is the capital. I never knew that. Like we
Yeah.
were like right across from the state capital
That's
in
right.
Columbus, where I was staying.
Hmm.
But we were there, and now he's last year was on the campus of USC, downtown Los Angeles, which was not the greatest part. It was the USC was nice, but downtown LA is nasty and disgusting.
I'm glad you touched on that because that was going to be my next question, Tommy.
So is that where?
But
you're
Hollywood, Santa Monica, Manhattan
Hollywood.
Beach, that's nice. That's
Yeah.
been nice for a
I've
decade at
never
least.
been west of the Mississippi.
No way. Yeah.
No, I've
Downtown
never-
LA,
Never.
I've been to the sports arena down there for a hockey game.
Yeah.
Because my team NHL is LA Kings. FYI.
Oh, good choice.
Mm-hmm.
You're welcome for Wayne Gretzky.
But he won his deal with Edmonton.
Yeah, I know.
know
He only won his cup up here with Messier. That was '88, and then he left to go down to America because he wanted to expand
America.
hockey down in America.
That's right. That's
To
right.
expand hockey. And I used to love
The
watching
LA
those
Kings.
games, man. Rob Blake, like the Bruisers, right? Rob Blake, Kelly, Rudy, and that. It's like anytime anybody came close to Gretzky, it's like Rob Blake missing all his teeth, and you just see the coach point at the guy. You just go and barrel him off the ice. Gretzky scores!
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, it was wicked. I miss that old school hockey, man. They're trying to get us to gear down
Yeah.
up here now. Fighting
Did
is a
you-
big thing.
Did you get your question on LA? So I brought up like Los Angeles and everything.
Yeah. I mean, I wanted to know like how bad, like, because like you always see different things, right? And the last couple of years, all I see is like LA just seems to be turning into a hellscape. Like
Well,
the
not just
downtown-
LA.
Oh no, I know.
California.
California as a whole.
We always
Which
say
is
like
wild.
California's just gonna fall off the country one day, and then Arizona's gonna get new beachfront property.
That's cool.
Well, there's probably a lot of truth in that, man. You never
But,
know.
like they're on a big fault line.
I wouldn't want to see
Yeah.
nobody get hurt, but like on a grand scale, that would be.
San Andreas Fault.
Yeah, man, that goes all the way up here
That's
to
huge.
like Vancouver Island. They made a prediction of because Vancouver Island barely has enough landmass under it to keep it afloat, right? Like there's nothing underneath of it. So
Yeah, probably true for California too.
yeah, so they say if that thing pops off, and there was a few like if you're out there, like they always have tsunami warnings and stuff like that. You have to be super careful.
Yikes.
Yeah, but they say if it sank, it would cause a tsunami large enough that it would roll all the way through British Columbia, all the way through the Rocky Mountains to somewhere like into like mid-Ontario. I'm like, could you imagine? Glad I'm just
Whoa.
on the other side of that.
Ontario.
So you would have
Yeah,
to keep
dude.
one of those tubes on all
Wow.
the
Pretty
time.
much flotations
Floating.
on your arms all the time.
I'd be
yeah.
wearing swimmies
That's
all
a-
the time. 'cause
that's a
I'm
big
not- I
tsunami.
don't care.
Well, you
That's
think
a
about
big
the
tsunami.
landmass just dropping
Yeah,
into the
dude.
water, right? And then everything goes down, recedes. And when it said it would smash through the Rockies, I was like, somebody better check the math on
Dude,
that. 'cause
that's
them things are like
crazy, man.
high, but
Yeah, but
maybe.
with I mean, that's
Man. Ugh.
Yeah, yeah,
dude, that
If
yeah.
that's true, if they're accurate, that man, that's
scares
scary.
me, and I ain't afraid of nothing.
Well, I mean, look at some of the things we've seen over the last few years, just without islands sinking, right? So, like,
Man.
that was kind of when it got me thinking. I'm like,
Tsunamis scare
whoa.
me, man.
They terrify me.
Scare me, dude.
Terrify me.
Man, like every time I'm at the beach, man, like the worst thing I can do is look at the map, and I'll tell you why. Is because when I look at it, and I look at it from that big scale, and then I look and I see it, that's just a little old teeny weeny piece of land out here, like out at the Outer Banks, right? You drive out through there, and then you know, I'm wanting to look to see like where everything's at and everything. I'm like, God,
that's all water.
Yeah, like where's high ground? I mean, I'm talking about the high ground. Like, you ask people where the high ground is, and they point to a double wide that's on a few blocks, and you're like, no, I mean, where's the real high ground? Like that.
Yeah, I get you.
I don't like that.
And what drives me crazy is like they have the sirens for the tsunami thing. It's like, it's like that's just letting you know it's coming. You don't got nearly enough time to get out of there.
I'm froze up too, because until you let that siren go, I'm not gonna be able to think.
Yeah. Most of the people didn't make it out because the siren terrified
the siren
them.
Aliens, Mars, opioids, Los Angeles, homelessness.
Yeah. On to, you know.
And no,
tsunamis do scare me, man. Tsunamis scare me, man. But I'm going to try my best to get to go see me a hurricane, because they come in.
Not a good idea.
They come in
That's
on
an idea
the east,
for content.
you know, like towards the east and like the south. And I don't want to go right up to, like, I don't want to be like on no beach or nothing when it comes.
You get storm chasing now?
But I just want.
I thought you were a storm chaser, guy.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna saddle one up or nothing and ride the lightning. But I mean, I'm gonna go close enough that I can get some wind off of it. I ain't trying to get washed up.
How close is close enough?
Well, I mean, I'm talking. I want to be, you know, probably 20 miles, something from the shore.
Yeah, that's safe.
You know,
that's
something where I'm not gonna get. I don't want the undertow to get me.
What do you get tornadoes in your area?
Yeah, we get tornadoes, but I feel like that I would have to be a lot more like in tune with exactly how to find them. With the hurricanes, they're pretty large. When they get started at a particular point, you can kindly time them out by a day or two, and I could just ride that way.
We never used to get them up here, but you can see them coming a mile away. You just watch the cloud drop down.
Yeah.
And if that thing gets to the treetops, you get going the other way as fast as you can.
I can be on like the you know, like I can be on the.
Depending on who you are, you just whip out your phone. Take a video.
I could just ride down.
Don't recommend it.
Yeah, and I got a GoPro.
Yeah, well, you know, I mean, that's a different story. You don't want to lose a phone,
right?
But
and I got my headband.
Yeah, it should be fine.
So it's like I feel like that I would be okay. And and I've watched the Weather Channel now for shit, I guess 16, 17 years. I mean, for a long time
I've seen Twister. I'm pretty sure I could hold it down.
Right.
You know?
Right. And
once they see the flying cows, that means you're too close. Yeah.
Right. But I, out of my own curiosity, I don't want to put myself in a spot where that I become a problem for someone trying to help me. I want to put myself in a position where I actually can see, like, man, dang, this thing really is bad to the bone. You know what I mean? Like, dang, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the storm.
Absolutely.
But I don't want to be out. I'm not ready for going to the dock or nothing. I'm not.
Well, come on up and I'll take you out in the North Atlantic in our fishing boat.
20-foot
swells. You didn't enjoy
I'm not that guy. See, I'm a coward by trade. And see, that's what I do. Is I pretty much don't do that. And,
I remember the basic training when they would take you out in the boat. So you have these life suits, right? I was like, how long is this thing good for? He's like, about 45 seconds. I'm like, it takes me longer to put it on. I might as well just jump in the water.
So basically, it's like being on a plane and the pilot coming on and saying, we've lost both engines. We're going down, and the idiot beside you saying, how far will we make it? Well, you dumbass, all the way to the scene of the crash. That's how far we're going to make it. You know?
Could we land over water underneath of your seat as a flotation device?
We're going,
what?
all the way, that's how far we'll make it. I can't tell you a distance because I ain't quite sure of that. I'm on airplane mode.
But you might be the one lucky one.
But
Like
I
that.
guarantee you there's no such thing as air brakes at this point, and that joke ain't funny.
No, no, it ain't. No, I still gotta look up the fella. Not to make light of nothing, but I still am amazed that that one fella survived that crash. That
I
last,
can't, dude.
I just
He had a drum.
he must
Had a drum. Because I'm gonna take
imagine he
mine
was
with
like
me.
in the bathroom the whole time. He didn't even know what was going on.
Dude, if I rode the toilet down from 30-some thousand feet, I would be on the news. Like, I would have not left the news without that toilet in me.
No,
You know what I'm
it
saying?
just
Like,
lands perfectly, and he walks out the door. What?
without even a splash.
I didn't even get my peanuts yet.
Not even a splashdown. I mean, hey,
Yeah, like,
I want to
yeah.
hear the story. I don't care what language it's in. I want to hear it.
That's it.
Like, I want to hear the story out of their mouth. Like, I want to hear it all the way through. Like, I want to know it all.
Well, it was the best of times, and it was the worst of times.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
what all do you remember? Like, yo, did you just like come down and then just like stand up and you were walking? And like,
How come there's not more like interviews? This guy should be all
I don't
over
know.
the,
I'm
everywhere.
hollering at you right now. Whatever language that you speak, we'll
If
get her
you're out
done.
there, yeah,
we'll get her
do
done.
it. We'll figure
We'll
it
get-
out. We got
We
all
can
kinds of
speak
help.
all languages. We
That's
can
right.
speak all languages.
That's right. That's right.
But we want to know about that because
Yeah.
and now I'm being with you. I'm with you on this, like sincerely. Like it
Mhm.
freaks me. Like how did that? Like that is insane. How in the world that one person like
Yeah.
that? Like, what you talk
Yeah.
about the perfect spot on the plane, bro.
Oh man, yeah. I got to find out what seat he was sitting in because I got to take a plane soon. So
Dude,
know.
I want yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah, I'm with you. That's a good
Well, being the
Yeah.
nephew
idea.
of a
I'm gonna look it
aircraft jet mechanic, we were always told by him he actually died of like lung cancer, environmental cancer, and everything like 10 years ago. But he would always say the best, not I don't know about safest, but the best place to sit on the plane was right on the wing.
Okay, that's normally where I get placed. So
I'll
maybe
just
I've had
call
a
that
little-
feller up at Live Through That, and wherever he sits, I'm sitting with him.
Yeah,
No, I
think
mean,
it
I'm
has.
sitting like on his
Right
lap, like
there,
he's
yeah.
I think it has something to do with
You
your
go hold me.
mentality. Like you could see if you look out the window and you don't see anything below you, and then but if you look out the window, you see the wing there. Then it's like okay, it's a mental thing. There's
Okay.
a wing right here. You're good. But
Okay.
he always said the airplanes are the safest way to travel.
You
I
know,
always
I,
try
I,
to keep my eye on the shore too.
Even with
I'm
all
on a
the
boat.
accidents that have been happening recently, the aircrafts are the safest way to travel.
Yeah. I
yeah,
did
they
hear
say
yeah.
that. But
hear that.
who is it that builds all them planes? Is it Bombardier or the
Boeing?
fellas- Boeing.
Bombardier.
That's it.
Oh.
Yeah, Bombardier. They make skidoos. My bad. But yeah, Boeing. Like all them fellas that came out saying like, yeah, we've kind of not been using the right parts on stuff, and, like
Or
sticking
people.
together. Oh yeah, and then they get
They've
disappeared.
been a little too much on DEI.
Yeah. Well, you said it, Tommy, and I'd have to agree with you. But like, there was one flight that they had, and
They're coming away from that though.
well,
It's getting better.
it's nice to hear that, man, because like DEI really blew up over the last few years, like as far as everybody knowing about it. But it's definitely not a new thing up here. Like I remember being 18, 17 years old and meeting all the demands or requirements for whatever position I might be applying for, and then being told that unfortunately, unless you're X, Y, or Z,
It's weird.
can't take
DEI is a good thing. Don't get me wrong, but it's weird when you have a quota to
that's
meet.
why it's not good.
That's weird,
Yeah, like,
and that's wrong.
That's the part where it gets out of hand, because then it's like you're not hiring somebody because they're the most qualified or they're the best qualified, and then
Because you need more black people.
and you're getting incentivized grants like that. That's what happened up here with a lot of the big companies, right? So they had 20-year deals with corporations from wherever, all over the world, right? And as long as they met their quota, whatever that was, they would continue to get the grants. But at the end of the 20 years, regardless, right, they were going to stop getting these grants. And that's what's happened here in the last 10 years or so.
It's kind of insulting to,
Yeah.
Like
to
I'm
like
me
that.
looking
And
for a
then
job. Like
they pull
Nobody
out,
wanted
and then
that.
they pull out and they go to China or they go to India. Like most of the businesses here went to India.
Everybody that's trying to really be a part of a society is wanting a merit-based system. Because
Hmm.
that's
That's
how
right.
it truly works. Is like
That's
if
right.
you put
and
your
how it should be.
physical and your
Yep.
intellectual labor together, and it creates this for you, then that's yours. And it's
Yep.
about
I
you
know
know
something that someone needs.
about putting your physical
Come
and
come to
your
me.
mental
Yeah.
abilities together, and this is what you get. And nobody cares about, or nobody should care about color,
None of that should
race. If
matter.
it's a
It's
job,
who's.
who
Yeah.
can do the best? Who can do the
Exactly.
best at that job?
Exactly.
It's the
You
character.
know,
Like going back to Martin Luther King. I didn't think we need to go back to that, but going back to
Mhm.
judging on character, not color.
Hey man, like like I think about it like when I got to take my car to the shop, right? Like, cause I used to do all my own work and stuff, right? So if there's, you got to go through different mechanics, and you get different quality work done. When I find the guy who does the best kind of work, I'm gonna repeat come to you.
indeed.
So why would I? You know what I mean? Like it just, I don't
Well,
know. And it's
you look a little
discouraging for
deeper.
people that have put the time in, and then they're like, well,
If you look a little deeper, it's about the funding and where the money's coming
that's what I'm
from. It's
saying.
not
Yeah.
about it.
Mm-mm.
It's like So I took it as a phase because in my heart I was like, they'll weed themselves out. This will weed itself out. There'll be enough people die. There'll be enough idiots that are put in positions that should not and do not belong
Mm-hmm.
there.
Mm-hmm.
And there'll be enough, because I can promise you, if they were needing so if they were needing to meet a certain quota and they hired me to do certain jobs, I'd be the worst. Like they'd be like, man, we don't need nobody in this position. It's better than having this guy here. But then there's also positions that I could probably fill a lot better than the person that went to school.
Oh yeah.
But I don't have the education. I don't
Yep.
have that backing. I don't have that diploma, or that not diploma. I say
And
hell. I don't
then
even know what
and
it's
see
called.
that well the
Degree.
degree, yeah, and then that's where a lot of the rift comes from, is that there's the studied degreed people, and then there's the lived life degreed people, right?
Right.
But when it's on paper, it's like, okay, these are the ding 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 qualifications, but even when you're not following that guide, and it's just about having to have so many different people, like that's just not.
Well,
And
our society has grown to a point
also it
don't
turns
matter.
out it hasn't worked out very well.
It
Like
don't matter.
that's the other side. So
It don't matter.
nah.
Our society has grown to a point now that stuff, in all reality, the numbers are big enough that it don't even matter. They just make a lot of noise. But
Hmm.
it don't even matter to people like that anymore. Those of us that are just trying to live our life. I don't care what anybody
No.
else marries. I don't care who they're
Nope.
with. I don't care how they live. If you're gonna leave me in peace, I leave you in peace, and you do you, and I'll do me, and it don't matter. It
No.
whatever.
Best
And
human for the job, man.
that's
That's it.
merit based, and that's it.
Yep.
That's how it really works. And I tell you, evolution will prove it.
Oh yeah. Well, oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
It
Like,
already is
it'll
doing
weed
that.
itself out. I
Yep.
didn't know how many years it would take, but it'll weed itself out.
Hopefully sooner than
You
later.
put enough people in a pilot seat that ain't a pilot, enough planes
Let's see
crash,
what
they'll
this
be like,
baby
hey,
can
you know what?
do.
Like,
Like-
man, we better start
Yeah.
hiring on merit, because hiring the hiring the cab driver.
The other work
To fly
cabbie who
this
lost
here
his job
jet.
to Uber.
Now
Oh
he
my.
did know his way around
Yeah.
New York, but I don't think he understood we meant on a map. Do you know your way to fly around New York to like
I
he
can
knew
do
that,
anything.
like he
Put
you
me
know,
in, put me in, coach.
right, like
Yeah. Yeah.
so it's like, I
Yeah.
don't know, man. That's how I always carried it. And here in my world, in my little life, like I don't never witness nothing. Like everybody is just good to everybody. I mean, and I say that in whole heart. Like there is no like there's nobody that ever rolls up on anybody, or there's nobody that ever calls anybody no names that I know, not in my world. And you go out to the little store, and it's a nice mix of people, and it's just awesome. And I'm just thankful where I live, because I hear the horror stories about where some people live and all this stuff coming in. I thought it was bad enough that we had to wear masks for, that period of time where they were trying to make you. And, but dang, all the people that I know, black, white, green, purple, green, everybody's just nice. I mean, but there's buttholes in every crowd, but I mean, dang, that goes both ways. That goes every
I
direction too.
I like the Northeast mentality the best. New York, like they a lot of people like it's like a rudeness when you're like coming to experience them, but if you actually walk up to them and ask them for help, then they're more than happy to help in like New York.
Yeah. Yeah.
But they're minding their own business is what they're doing.
Minding
They're
their
not
own
being
business.
rude. They're
That's
minding their
right.
own business.
That's right. Well, and like customs, for example, like customs around here that just people are used to doing that. It's like not even a big deal. Maybe something that people in other areas maybe aren't used to it being something that happens that's just regular. You know what I mean? So, I mean, you can think
We
of
get that all the
examples
time
like,
back home. It's just like people saying hi to you, like, "Hey, how you doing?" And you don't even know the person. I remember the
yeah,
first time I took my wife back to my hometown. She's like, "Why's everybody talking to us?" It's like, it's just how it's done. You know what I mean? Like
dude.
it's.
I mean,
I
I
don't
don't
know.
never know how long I'm going to be out at the little store or something, because
Hmm.
everybody will talk to you. If you'll stand still, they'll stand still with you. You might be gone for 45 minutes to go get a
There's been a
soda.
few times I've been gone for a week. It's like, you
I
know my
mean, yeah,
cousin
like,
who? Let's go camping.
yeah, wound up at a family reunion across the mountain over there.
Oh,
Easy
Yeah.
home
where?
cooking. Shout out to you.
What did we talk about?
Low offering. Yeah, but it was like, for me, like in Richmond, for example, that's only just a few hours from me. But like the difference between where Chris, my family there, where they live at, and where I live at now. I mean, people are cool. People, it's cool, but
Mm.
it's not the same environment as where I'm at. Like around here, dude. Like
Oh yeah.
I do not shut my door at night. Like my screen door's all that's open. It
Mm.
ain't locked.
Mm.
Uh, it's dark as it can be. So if somebody's tough guy enough to come on up through here, then if you don't fall off the mountain, then you did good,
Yeah.
and that's fine. And I got Buggy. Buggy will eat you.
Oh yeah,
So go
yeah, yeah,
ahead.
yeah, yeah,
Go ahead. He
yeah.
might not mess with a biscuit, but I
If you can
guarantee
see your way through the dark.
you wake him up and startle him, he'll get sideways with you.
Get
But
1911 in your
dang,
nose.
yeah,
Yeah.
hey,
You know what I mean?
yeah,
Yeah.
your little buddies will throw at you. But
Yeah. Yeah.
it's like
Yeah.
but we don't have to worry. Like, I don't want to say we don't have to worry, because that's just terrible to even think that way. But I don't even let it.
It doesn't creep
I
into
don't
your
have to.
mind.
It's
Yeah.
not something that you're worried about, because it's like, well, I mean, your neighbors, and your neighbors know who you are. You
Mm-hmm.
may not go eat dinner at their house every evening, but they know who you are. You know
Yeah.
who they are, and
Yeah.
and everybody knows, like whose vehicle's what, and and for the most part here in my little neighborhood. I mean, everybody kind of knows when everybody comes and goes. I mean, you can't help. It's not like they're being nosy, but you just can't help
That
like,
that's it. That's interesting because one of the things I found going home, and like I mean home for me, like back east, when I went to see my cousin, right? So after living in a big city and experiencing some of the things that I've experienced and partaked in, yeah, we locked the doors around here. And like I realized when I got back home, I'm like, things have changed. Things have changed. And she's
yeah,
like, we're going to sleep, and the door's unlocked, the windows are open, and I'm seeing people roaming down the road. I'm like, oh hell no, we ain't. I'm like, she's like, ain't nothing changed around here. I said, but what if, right? Because like right beside where she's living, there's some interesting activity going on. I'm like, what if like that person just mistakenly stumbles into your house with that unlocked door? It's you and your two kids, and
yeah.
I'm here, and I'm not comfortable with that, right? So
different environment.
Different environment, man.
You
But
know?
like,
Like,
yeah.
just like locking your car doors. Like, dude, I
See,
don't
that I
ever
never
lock
do for
my
some
car
reason.
doors,
Yeah,
and like I
yeah.
don't like out at the store. Hell, I'd probably lock my keys in the car if I did lock it, because I
Mm-hmm.
normally don't even take the keys out of the car. Like, if
Yep.
you can get it to get it escape for you, then see how far it'll get you. Go ahead. It's probably about empty on gas too. Just be
You
damn
fill it up
good.
before you bring it back.
Yeah, and try
Yeah.
not to squawk the tires, because they're probably about to pop. I mean,
Yeah,
go
for
ahead, jump
sure.
in there and roll. That fender's about to come off. Be easy on the back road, but I don't care.
Anyway. Yeah.
But you don't, seriously, you don't have to worry about. I don't want to say you don't have to worry. I guess you probably should, but
But
I
less of
don't.
a concern in the general
It's less of a
scope of
concern.
things. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Now, like, I'm not saying it doesn't happen. It's just we're in a small, dude. I'm in a small town, man. I mean, it's not that many people, so it's like it ain't. Yeah, there's a lot of thieving during the dope days and everything, and I'm sure there's a lot of it still, but we don't have any issues with it up here where I'm at, because, like I say, it's like a little, it's like a neighbor. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
you'd have to really want to steal my weed eater to walk
Mm-hmm.
up the mountain to get it. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
There's access to things easier elsewhere, right?
Yeah,
So,
there's a lot to eat, slimmer pickings down towards the bottom, so it's like easier pickings.
yeah.
And up here, it's kind of like slim pickings anyway. So it's like,
Mm-hmm.
they ain't going to trudge up through here to get it. And I got Buggy.
There you go. There
I
you
got
go.
Buggy, which kind of keeps everything in line up here on the hill. Don't have to worry about a squirrel, a cat,
Yeah.
Sasquatch,
Vagabonds.
vagabonds. You don't have to worry about none.
Squirrels teased my dog from the trees.
Oh,
Oh,
man.
yeah. Oh, yeah. They
Man,
know what
these
they're doing.
squirrels out here, my wife, she thinks she's feeding the birds. Yeah, I don't think she's fed the first bird. But anyway, they fill up
Yeah.
the bird feeder with seed all the
Mhm.
time. Well, it's a squirrel and her little babies that up in there eating that. I mean, you hardly ever see a dang bird. The birds will be out there eating with the squirrel, but it's not the bird's feeder.
No.
It's the squirrel's feeder.
The
and
squirrel just
birds-
allows them on the grounds once in a
Yeah.
while.
The
Yeah.
birds are allowed to have a little snack when they fly in.
So like them
you know.
city squirrels, they all carry knives on them. They
Yeah.
jack you for your wallet.
And
you know?
Super Buggy, man. Now he caught one.
Yeah.
I don't know. Now I didn't get to see him with the catch, but I seen the squirrel after he had caught it, and he
Mhm.
did get it. Now I don't know. I don't know how that happened, because they go. He takes off running for him all the time, but he don't never catch any. But he finally caught that one. I don't know. I don't know if they tried to go toe to toe, and Buggy had to use some Tai Chi on him, because we do watch Tai Chi sometimes.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
And he
He's been
pretty good,
practiced up.
and so he probably had to teach a squirrel lesson, and he did.
Mm.
Because Buggy's still here, squirrel ain't.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well,
But natural selection takes its place,
yeah.
and Buggy's still the Buggy up on the mountain. And but anyway, now the squirrels love my wife, because she gets the bird feed, but the bird, it's not for the bird. The squirrels.
One of the few animals I guess it's an animal that I've actually been attacked by is a squirrel. 2 separate occasions.
You get
Yeah.
attacked by a squirrel.
One time I was sleeping and it started to rip out my hair when it was long.
That's funny.
And I was like, maybe he
He
confused
was
it for a
just
nest.
jealous.
And I was asleep and I felt this thing tugging on. I got a scar right here, you can see from it. And he was digging right in. I'm like, what in the hell? Like, you wake up and I batted the thing and I heard it thudunk against the wall. And then I get up and I'm like scurrying around. He's like, ding, 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 and like darts out and takes off. I'm like, what? And then 2 weeks later, I'm at my
Carry
buddy.
a drum, Sean.
2 weeks later, I'm at my
I
buddy's
carry a
house,
drum.
and he's like, he lives on the ground floor of these apartment buildings, and I see this old gray squirrel looking through the window, and he's like, I'm gonna let him in. I'm like, don't let that thing in. And he's like, oh no, it's fine. I let him in all the time. And he was feeding them seed. What do you think happens? I'm sitting in the chair, the thing ricochets up to the lamp, plots right on my head, and starts doing the same thing. I'm like, done with squirrels. Don't want to see one ever again.
Yeah. Well, I got Buggy, so I haven't been attacked
Yeah.
by any squirrels.
Yeah.
But I can tell you this is a true story now. My wife was sitting right out here on the stump. If I had my phone I can, man. I'll tell you the story.
There you
Show
go.
you this. I'll do it all. I'll do it all.
I'll do it right now.
Let's do it all. 'Cause I ain't scared. But no, man. She was sitting out here, and she had the orange sun-kissed sodas, the orange sodas. She had a bottle of it sitting there, and she had her chair sitting there, and she was setting her soda there on the stump, and a bear didn't realize that she was sitting there,
A
and obviously
bear.
she didn't realize that the bear was coming up behind her, and yeah, man, it grabbed the soda bottle off of the stump while she was sitting right beside it, man.
Black bear.
Yeah, black bear, dude.
Yeah, man. People underestimate them things. Like up here, we got 3 different kinds of bears. And I'll tell you, black bears are the griftiest of them all. Like
Hey,
they
it
ain't
walked
backing
right up.
down. They don't back down.
It walked right up.
Yep, and they ain't shy.
Dude, it
Mm-mm.
was wild. It was like, man, that's crazy, man.
My dad's told me a few stories of from bears being living by bears not being attacked, but
Mhm.
living in the right on the foot of a mountain in the Poconos.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. But dude, like up here, like we got grizzlies, man, and like they are, especially out west. Like what they do is they follow the train tracks because like the trains go by
I'm
and they
gonna
drop
show you.
grain.
I'm gonna stand up and I'll take y'all over here where you can see.
Yeah,
what I'm
we got the dual cam going
Is
on.
it? Here we go.
There you go.
Right there where
Word.
that chair's sitting at, man.
Holy smokes, that's pretty
Right
close.
there. And the stump is right there beside it, man. And that's where she was sitting at, dude.
400 or 500 pounds of fury, man.
Dude,
Yeah.
like no joke, man. Like I mean she didn't get hurt or nothing, but you know how it is. It's
Yeah.
scared to
You don't want to spook one, that's for sure.
it scared the crap out of her. It
Yeah.
was kind of funny, man. But yeah, dude. I mean we do have wildlife. I have never seen a like a cat, like a mountain lion or nothing.
Oh,
I've never seen one. I've
they're
heard tell of them.
vicious.
I don't know
They're
nothing about them, but
vicious, bro.
yeah, I don't want to. I don't want to have one.
You
roll
don't
up
want to
on me.
encounter one of them.
No.
Mm-mm.
No.
Mm-mm.
No,
Especially because
they're scrappy.
likely he's going to get you at night because they're nocturnal.
Yeah, dude, and they can jump like 30 feet.
I watched one jump at least 50 feet. Okay, we're at this place called Johnson Lake, right in the Rockies. On the back of the $20 bill up here, it's the picture of that right between the 2 mountains, and there's a lake. I'm going to show you all this anyway because I'll be back out there. So I'm rowing on this like Canadian Tire dinghy that's definitely not seaworthy, right? And we're sitting there, and my buddy's like, "Hey, look at that." I'm like, "What?" He's like, "That's a damn mountain lion." And I'm like, "Hey, look at that. That's a sheep." And the thing just jumps from like where he's at and takes this thing out in one foul swoop and gone. Like,
Yeah.
I'm like, rolling back to land.
No
Like, let's
doubt,
get
man.
out of here. We were right underneath of them. And can they jump, dude? Like you said, I seen one sitting on a median one night. And when you enter the national park, it's 6 lanes of highway both sides. So I was driving to work, truck back through, and you see the eyes, right? Sitting on the median on this side. And he looked, it was like he was waiting to put on a show because I was the only truck coming down the road that night. And he pounced and cleared all 6 lanes and landed on the other side and was gone. I thought, oh my God,
Dude.
what a powerful animal.
Dude, see, you don't
Well-
have to be like as a human without like being ready with a gun already like planted and ready. Like just out of the blue, something like that. You don't
Yup.
have like
No. They say by the time you realize he's there, it's already too
oh,
late.
you're done. Yeah, man.
If he's stalking you, you're done. You're done.
Yeah. Now you let me see him coming and give me a 10.
Yeah, I think that's how he gets away with his things,
Yeah.
though. He don't
around
play
here,
fair. Yeah.
we'll see bobcats and coyotes,
Really?
but they're like more skittish of us
Well,
than anything.
Now we have bobcats and coyotes. We my
Mountain
son
lion will
and-
throw down.
My
Yeah.
son and nephew just seen a coyote at their Nana and Papa's house over
Mhm.
here in the yard. Well, they all seen it, but I didn't personally see it. We was out there burning some piles of brush, and I know that there's bobcats, and I have personally seen them. And I've heard tell of mountain lions and whatever, different things. But I haven't never seen one. But
Wow.
I mean, it's big mountains around here, man. So like
Yeah.
that's why I say there, dude.
Oh, it's rare to
For
see
me
them.
yeah, like
It's
I
rare to
can't.
see them.
Yeah, I can't say that they're not there. Like you know what I mean?
Oh,
Like
they're definitely there.
right,
Guarantee you they're there. Yeah.
right. Now
Yeah.
they say they weren't here for a long time. Like I don't know. I don't know exactly why. I guess overhunting or something, or they were very rare. But now they're starting to make a comeback.
Oh,
Is
yeah.
what I understand.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, like I don't know. I know down in the States it's similar. Like, what's Yosemite? Like 100. What is it? 100 some odd acres of protected land. Like
Some thousand odd acres.
something crazy. It's a huge number. So they said like most people that would go there that like are active that go there will only see 10% of the park. Like if you went like all the time, even the people who work there, because it's just so massive, right? So we have a lot of that up here, and they were thinking like, oh, we're losing the elk and we're losing the deer, so they just keep protecting land and protecting land,
Yeah.
which really actually created a whole pile of problems because wolves were a huge issue for us up here, and you used to be able to get licenses, but the big problem is with the deer because they'll get wasting disease if there's too many of them in close proximity. So that's when you usually encounter some of these other beasts that you don't want to encounter is when you're out doing them kind of jobs.
Yeah, if you're out frolicking around, you
You
see
don't-
one that
Yeah,
steer clear. Give them a wide berth,
that's right. That's right.
and
Yeah.
I wouldn't startle them.
It is crazy. Like I see that comment down there now. It's like protecting more land. It is insane.
It's stupid.
If you understand the real ramifications and how many families it's affecting from the logging, pulp and paper, and then if you're an animal rights activist, and this is the part that really gets me with these guys, it's like read your damn books and understand what happens when you put too many of one thing in the same damn place. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like you have
Well,
to do
and
that.
We're smart enough people these days that there's a way to do things that we know is proper,
Yeah.
and there's also a time to prioritize to put the right things at priority.
Well, they do.
There's a
yeah.
time. I agree with all of it
Yeah.
at a certain
To
at
a point.
certain, yeah, at
And
a
we
certain
we
point.
know the math, folks. Like we know how many can be in a certain
Oh, Big
place.
Jack is back.
Oh yeah, Big Jack.
Hey, Big Jack, man.
I
Hey,
was
we were
speaking
just
to the
shouting you out.
microphone.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you, dude. That's
Yeah, thank
amazing.
you, man.
Made my
Thank
day.
you.
Made my day. Excellent.
Yeah.
But yeah. Well, man, we kind of got all over the place.
I
today.
know, we
That was
did.
cool. That last one, you co-hosting,
Yeah.
we be jamming.
Yeah.
It was fun, man. This is, I think it was the 6th month now. It don't feel like that, but it's like, wow, man, 6 months. Oh, yeah.
I love that. I love that. Is this American? Guess what? You must be Canadian if you're saying that. And I am Canadian, so I get to
That's
say it,
funny.
baby.
I love
And
it.
no, these are simple facts. They're facts. You can look them up. If you have any other questions, I would love to answer them for you. It would be fantastic. And when do we mention liberals? So I definitely know you're Canadian.
That's funny.
Gotcha.
That's
Anyway,
funny.
we're not
Shout
talking
out to
about
you guys, though.
politics. We're just
Having
talking
fun
about
with it.
sense. Yeah.
Yeah, man. It's one of those deals, man, where you gotta I just think there's a time to
Blah, blah,
prioritize.
blah.
I mean,
Germanic.
I love
Oh.
that. Hey, you monkey spouts. He must
Well-
have got hit by ball lightning.
Good luck in Germany because that seems to be going real well. Anyway, next
Hey,
one.
Hey,
Next
Marshall
question.
Rockstar. Yes, I do remember you from the Aussie live stream, man. Shout out to you, brother. We remember. Yeah, we remember you, my man. Shout out to you. Hey, Gen
Take
X
that.
Smoke.
Ozzy, then I saw your video on Hogan too. That was a tough week last week.
It was a heavy week, man. It was a heavy week. Lost two icons, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Someone
I
needs, someone,
definitely need the
someone-
hug after that.
We're gonna have to file a hurt feelings report. HR's not gonna like this.
Yeah. I mean, just
Oh man, priceless.
That's so great. But welcome to
And
Creative
I
Change.
guess it's true. When you hear like deaths happen, you learn. So I didn't know some things about Ozzy, the like Black Sabbath and everything.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
Learned
man.
man.
a lot
Stuff was
more.
epic.
Dude,
Yeah.
he was man, and he just was an all around. I think he tried to be just a good dude, man.
Yeah,
He
for
really
sure.
did. He didn't let
Yeah.
his fame. I mean, he loved what he had, but you know what I'm saying. He was
He
a cool
embraced
dude,
it, but
man.
it didn't run him. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
man.
yeah, yeah, it's
Yeah.
good
Oh,
stuff.
here we go. Thank you, Big Jack. I'm glad you did that.
Hey,
Don't forget to
perfect.
watch Guy on the Battle of Sexes with this Wednesday.
Yeah.
Thank you, Big Jack. Man, I'm so scatterbrained, dude, that I'll get it all together one of these days. But yeah, man, Battle of the I got the thing over here that I can get up here now, so I will do that.
Cool.
I'll make sure that I share it to my page and stuff. But with Big Jack on the 30th coming up, it's right there on Wednesday, Battle of the Sexes, which it's going to be a pretty cool conversation.
You
I'm looking
know,
forward to it.
it seems like you would have a few things that I would love to discuss with you. And you know,
Hey,
your point
eh,
is always going to be your point, man. I don't know if you caught the part that I'm in Canada, so there's that. And
hey,
talking about liberal mismanagement and guns and blah blah blah. Dude, do your research, or female, whatever you are.
what?
Do your research, because you can sit there and judge from your glass house if you want to, but I don't think there ain't no perfect place. And the whole point and why we talk about this stuff is to talk about it so you get there. But there's not
Well,
really a whole pile of
like I
room for
told you, son,
ignorance. You know what
you
I mean?
can
There
you
ain't.
can
Some
can I
disagree.
interject,
Yeah.
being that I am a part of this? Um,
Yes, go for it.
I'll
Sorry, I
say
got.
it like this.
Yeah.
As I said in the past, no, you say what you got to say.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna say this. This is the
Yeah.
way I look at it. As soon as somebody starts to call people names,
Mm-hmm.
which we clearly see that this mindless person has to start spouting names. We don't know. You're calling people names. That's
Oh,
not the way that we approach it. And I'm sorry for your lack of education. I'm sorry that that's the best that
yeah.
you can come up with. But we're not here to talk about that. This ain't a political event, dude. You can go watch
That
CNN. You can go back to,
guy, I think
whatever
I know
show it
where it
is.
all went wrong. I think I know what the trigger was. I'm going to use fancy words now. It was when I was talking about the squirrel.
It was the
I see the
squirrel.
last part of the handleless squirrel. So
God,
I apologize, but those were actual events that happened to me. I was terrorized by squirrels. And, you know, that's what it is at the end of the
that's
day.
what it was. Well, and
There's
I do
no
have
other way.
Traumatic
sweatbands.
events.
I do have
Yes, yes.
sweatbands. So,
You know, but they got
Elton
a heck of
Smile,
a
good
bite.
to
Yeah,
see you.
good to
We see
see
you.
you.
Listening at
Good to
work.
see
Hey
you.
there. Yeah, we were just we were discussing Mars, and we wound up homeless, and
Mars, homeless,
To
had
liberal.
had half of a
opioids,
country fall off into the ocean, and it created a tidal wave.
tsunamis.
And
Tsunami. Yep.
yeah, that's
Yep.
what it was.
Yep. Yep.
And then there was a couple
Um.
storms came through.
Oh yeah, aliens are
Oh yeah,
probably gonna
that's gonna
land.
be. I could have an idea for a good scary movie.
I'm
Yeah.
proud
The
of us. We
killer
stayed on topic this
tsunami.
morning. Yeah,
The
Yeah.
killer
there you go.
tsunami. It'll be like the one
Yeah.
podcast, like, oh, we're gonna circle back.
We'll circle back tsunami.
We'll circle back to
The
tsunami.
catching up with the cameras, they always go off on
You sh-
tangents, and like we're gonna circle back to this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it
You know,
gonna
you
be
missed the
sad?
part about the Walmart aliens. You would have enjoyed that, I think.
That's
It
when
would
I
have been-
came on.
Yeah. The Wall Martians. Amazing.
Yeah.
Wall
Gen X said you're gonna
Martians.
beat some gals up with it. No, Gen X, I'm gonna from a distance be tough from a distance.
Yep.
But yeah, I can't. I'm gonna go do that 5-day challenge, probably even more 5-day challenge, and take a video of
Yeah.
places maybe I haven't been in a while too.
That's a good
Yeah, man.
I got to thinking about like how I could introduce everybody, to my to me, to my page, to everything.
Mhm.
So that's Monday I'm gonna start. That'll be when the first video drops of the 5 days of creating change. and I'm just gonna go randomly visit some local spots that maybe I've only ever walked in once, or maybe I haven't been there in years, or maybe I've never been there, and just I don't know. That's what and I think it's a good exercise. Like Tommy's gonna go visit some spots, man, and just get to it, and you're gonna be doing some different spots. So it's
Yep.
like it's a good way to create some content and do it in your own way, and be able to introduce everybody some stuff around you. Maybe find some stuff for yourself you didn't know was there, man.
Get out from this in-house studio and get out
Yeah,
under
dude.
the sun.
Yeah.
Yep. We get
Yeah.
out into the real world. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
whatever you want to call it. That's what I
Yeah.
say.
You know,
Lovely.
I feel like that it's a good opportunity to meet a couple new people that's actually like right here.
Yeah.
And it's a good opportunity to create some content that might be worthy of, you
It
know.
gets back to that community, know your community, and see what you can do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that's
Because they're, you know,
fundamental. Yeah.
don't know who you
absolutely.
run into. How you know? Just
And
like
that's
that
why
old
we can
dude
have
told me.
conversations where we can agree and disagree without getting all angry about things.
That old dude. Well,
Mm.
that old dude told me, you know, you ain't got nothing to lose but your ass. Or that old dude told
What?
Zach, you ain't got nothing to lose but your
Yeah.
ass. So you never know who you might
That's
run
right.
into, what opportunity you might put yourself in front of. So, you
That
know.
sounds like a good conversation with squirrels over here.
Yeah, I
in the
see.
comments.
Squirrels
Yeah.
equals tree roots. That makes a lot of
man,
sense
you
now.
know,
I'd say.
there's always a way to approach things, and I don't mind to talk about anything. But
No.
you know, as soon as it's like you're apparently in their head a lot more than they're in
You're
yours,
thinking a lot
because
more about me than I
it's
am
like
you. I can
you
guarantee
spend
you
that
that.
much time to want to man, we're not even it's not even what it's about. So it's like,
No.
you know,
No,
just
no,
go
no,
on
no.
somewhere and go watch CNN, or I don't know who's the boss or something, whatever it is.
CNN
floats
is
your boat.
entertainment news.
The Who's the Boss was a great show.
Right,
Don't
I
include that
don't
in that
know.
mess.
Hell, I was trying to give him a little credit, Sean. Okay.
No, that would definitely be a sore subject. There's not allowed to be a
Like,
boss.
yeah.
Who's
Like,
the boss? Angela. Anyway, you know, shout out Tony Danza. Hold me closer, Tony Danza.
Well,
Yeah, I
being
like
we
that
were
version.
able to stay on such track today and on topic, you know, I just no, hey,
Mars tonight.
hey, yeah, man,
Yeah.
I'm gonna do, I'm
Yeah.
gonna live stream at long about 8:50, 8:45, 9 o'clock, and hopefully it'll be good and clear here. I'm gonna try to, you know, be out where I can maybe get a good shot of it and just have a reason to be doing something.
I'll have to look that up and see. That would probably be a good content to get to.
Absolutely.
That'd be cool, man. Yeah, get it on film. I got me a good lightning strike the other day.
You got a couple good
Oh,
ones. Yeah.
2 weeks ago, there's a crazy amount of lightning there. We had some crazy rain and lightning. It was crazy driving home in that.
Yeah, it was killer, man. I mean, it was by accident. I was filming, watching the storm out in the distance come in, and man, it lit the sky up perfect with you could, you know, really see it good. And then I was like, you know, I just don't know how good I feel about standing here with this thing up in the air like this. Like
I know
don't
you were
know,
looking for like thunder sounds and everything
it's like-
too.
Yeah, man, I got I got about a half hour's worth on live stream the other night, but I couldn't shut up. I couldn't stop talking to the comments as they come in, so that never you got to hear a little bit of the rain and the storm, but you got to hear more of me than you did anything. You know what I mean? So it was like, man, I didn't, you know, I didn't do exactly what I wanted. I did get some footage, but I didn't get footage where I wasn't running my mouth the whole time. So you got a little bit of thunder, a little bit of rain, and a lot of me rambling on to
Thunderbolts
The
and
comments,
lightning, very, very frightening me.
But
Yeah,
shout out to
that's
Big
great.
Jack. I'll be seeing you
Yep.
Thursday, man. Appreciate the invite. I'm looking forward to it. It'll be fun. I know it'll be an interesting conversation.
Oh, here's a tip. To see Mars in Texas tonight, we are to look to the east after sunset. Oh, east after sunset. Mars will be a bright reddish or orange object and will be relatively high in the sky.
Yep.
Some astronomy websites suggest that a good viewing time is shortly after
Wednesday.
sunset.
Good.
Wednesday.
Good.
I'll be on with Big Jack this Wednesday.
Dude.
If I was more able to.
I
would
gotta
do
send
a
this
better
out,
job.
blast this out,
There you go.
and maybe it'll even remind me. But
That's cool.
I
Yeah,
shouldn't
man.
forget it.
Go out, get your memory in. You get to see Mars. I mean, it's supposed to be a pretty good view of it. It's pretty cool.
Cool.
I'm gonna go out and see if I can get me a good shot of it. Just for the heck of it, see what happens. Hopefully, it ain't too clabbered up here. It looks pretty cloudy, but oh well, no big deal. But Big Jack, shout out to you, man. Thank you for the invite. I'll be seeing you on Wednesday. Shout out to brother Clint. Appreciate you. I know we ran way over this afternoon. I appreciate you guys hanging with. I actually forgot about what time it was.
Oh no, it
You
was
know what I
good.
mean?
There's a
It
little
was-
bit of spice to give me an
Yeah,
extra kick at the
yeah,
end.
we
I
got-
enjoyed that.
Yeah, it's fun.
It's a rare
It's a big
occasion.
lineup,
It's a rare
some
occasion.
strong teams, man. Shout out to you. I'm looking forward to doing it. It's gonna be fun. Yeah, that was a good conversation, though, and it went so many different ways. Go figure. One little title or
Yeah.
one little topic about Mars being where you can sit in the sun, and we've been from Mars to the moon,
Yeah.
to aliens, to
Mhm.
tsunamis, and a tidal wave or two,
Yeah.
and a hurricane.
Squirrel
Homeless,
attacks.
squirrel attacks,
10 cities.
10 cities,
Being hired on your merit.
hired
Not
on merit
yeah.
hiring.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah. What did we miss, Tommy? What did we miss? Man, we got enough there for like
I
another
think we pretty well
15
covered
episodes.
everything. So you guys can pretty much turn off all your devices now.
You don't
and
need to
you
watch
won't need
anything
to-
else.
Yeah, you're pretty
Yeah.
well. You're pretty well filled in. Till Wednesday at 11 o'clock to 1 o'clock. Then
Or
we'll let
longer.
You know
Yeah.
all the stuff that we've learned between now and then. And I'm sure it's going to be.
And they'll be entirely different subjects.
Yeah. I don't know
Yeah.
if Mars will be back.
I don't know. I don't
I'm
know.
not sure. We'll
Not
not
sure.
go with it.
We'll wait and see. Who knows? You know.
Could be you. But hey, brother Tommy, go ahead and give us some shout outs for what you got going on.
Yep.
And
Plug.
let us know what's happening, man.
I'm gonna be going to places, video, adding that content to my page as well. We're around here in Texas, and I'm launching this A to Z video course sometime. Last week was busy. This week I'm gonna be
Cool.
doing the traveling too, so it's great chance to take some videos for sure.
Yeah,
But
man.
maybe Monday I'll start when I get back, or after I get back, I'll start building the courses, course content.
That's
Yep.
cool. I'm glad
A
you're
to
doing
Z
that.
video
Don't forget
production.
the batch, my people,
course.
for all my creator friends out there. Just a little something. Just if you want to be part of, a little something bringing change, then you can batch them up. You can go do a couple of them in a day, and then you can drop them throughout the week and have you 4 or 5 days worth of content. And bring everybody into your little area, your little work, your little what's going on in your spot. I'm gonna do some spots. Tommy's gonna do some spots. Sean said he's gonna try and do some spots. So you
Well, I'm
guys,
going to get deep in the mountains. Rocky
That'd be
Mountains.
cool.
It's going to be
But
great.
I'm gonna start today and maybe make it like a 10-day challenge for me. I'll
There
start
you
today.
go.
I have one place that's just easy to get to now that I've been to already, but
Nice.
That would
it's
be
it's
cool.
by I like to do, like, I'm inspired by your body of water. Find body of water by me.
Hello, Mimi Bear. How you
Jimmy
doing?
Bear. Hey, shout out to you guys, man. Good
Yeah,
show
appreciate
today,
you
man.
guys.
Good
Excellent
job.
time.
Yeah. Hey, Tommy, appreciate you, man. Thank you, everybody. Go support Brother Tommy at Tommy King Keeping It Real. You got Brother Shine at Shine Dig, and go check them out. You're here creating change. My name is Guy. Appreciate y'all. We'll be back 11 to 1 Wednesday and Friday Eastern Standard Time. Not 100% sure what Wednesdays will be about. We'll have to figure out what
Oh,
planet
gotta-
lines up
yeah.
where and everything, and
Yeah.
I'll get the full hat on, and we'll get it figured out.
What's
Yeah.
the next biggest conspiracy we can
And
take Wednesday?
Oh, I got some ideas, but
Conspiracies are fun.
well, as a fella said to me the
Hey,
other night, he goes, "Are they conspiracies anymore when you can prove they're real?"
hey, and as for
like,
our
all right.
squirrel friend,
That's when they stop being
I,
fun.
Being I know
Yeah.
that you're still trolling, just know I put you on a shelf years ago, brother. But appreciate you being here, man. Thanks for the view.
Yeah.
If you don't mind, hit the like button, subscribe, share if you feel so led. If
Absolutely.
not, don't matter. We just appreciate you guys being here. Till next time, guys.
Have a good one.
Y'all be good, man.
Make good choices.
Hey, I'm gonna get let's see, I'm gonna do
Yep.
Brother Shine's song or Brother Tommy's song
Yep.
up here. Where's it at? If I can get it. I don't even know where it's at.
Where
I don't
it's
even
at.
know.
I got 2 turntables and a microphone. Where
I
it's
got
at.
myself confused on there and don't even know where it's at. I don't know.
You know, just go through. Wow, there's
Yeah.
a lot of stuff in here. Yeah.
I'm in the part where it says set outro video, but I don't have it in this part of it for some reason. I don't know what I did with it. Must be I gotta pull it back up here or something. I don't know what I did. Anyway,
Well, you know.
shout out to you guys. We appreciate you.
Appreciate you guys. Thank you.
I'll do slow it on down and that'll be good.
Yeah. Have a great one, guys.
Yep. Y'all take care, man.
See you Wednesday.
I've been in a hurry since I don't know when. Gotta bring it on back. Start over again. Yeah, I'll bring it on back to a nice old pace. The kind where a guy like me wins a race. Yeah, slow it on down. Take the time it takes to take a real good look around. Yeah, I'll bring it on back to a nice old pace. The kind where a guy like me wins the race. Well, I got me a woman, yeah, she's better than most. Yeah, I get the space I need to really cut loose. Yeah, she slows it on down to a nice old pace. The kind where a guy like me wins the race. You slow it on down. Take the time it takes to take a real good look around. Yeah, I'll bring it on back to a nice old pace. The kind where a guy like me wins a race. You slow it on down. Take the time it takes to take a real good look around. Yeah, I'll bring it on back to a nice old pace. The kind where a guy like me wins the race. Yeah, slow it down. Slow it on down, guys. Good vibes only to you. Always good vibes. Always good vibes only to all of my beautiful people out there. Appreciate you guys. Have a great day.